Yeah, that's enough of that shit. Right, big up everybody. We lost again. Love. Fucking love. Big up every single one of you guys. Apologies for the lateness, but you guys already know what it's like coming back from Arsenal away. And I'll be real, I needed a zoot. I needed a zoot after all of that because I'm sick to death of this club just building me up just to piss me off and throw the game away again. Like, I'm getting to a point where I'm done talking about what this team can do when everybody's on form or when everybody's switched on. Because even if everybody is switched on, someone can just get a red. And then even any hope of coming back is just dead anyway. Because that's what we do. The record for Premier League red cards now, I think, with 11 games left to go, 10, 11 games, something like that. I actually thought we could have come back into the game even at 2-1. I thought the start of the second half was like really good from us. We came out a lot better than what we looked like in the first half. Conceded the corner. I didn't think we reacted too badly to it. And then red card. Love. Yeah, Joey, man, I agree. That was the only good part of that second half. That was it. Big up Assad for the membership. Big up my G. I said he didn't even watch. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Hey, Ace, look, Maresca's got to get the best out of Cole Palmer, innit? Hey. Because they wanted to blame him. But let me not even get into it because, like, regardless of whatever manager we talk about, the discipline in this squad and the mentality in this squad is fucking piss poor. And that don't matter whatever the manager is. Because we complained about this when it was Poch. And then when Maresca was here, they blamed him for it as well. Now Rossinia's here. Oh, look, we're still getting reds. You just got to look at the players. These players are bozos. It's as simple as that. These players are fucking bozos. And it's not even just the red card because there was individuals that didn't turn up. Palmer weren't great today. Enzo weren't great today. Thought João Pedro did the best he could again in an away fixture against Arsenal, but again, he got nothing for it. Caicedo was good. I weren't really too mad with any of the back four either. I thought Sarr and Chalobah did the best that they could. Reece was fine. Reece was fine as usual. I thought Hato did pretty well against Saka. But it was just in the first half, whenever we tried to push the ball forward, we weren't doing it with a lot of numbers. And everybody was just begging for the ball to feet. So that means you can't really push the ball forward quickly. So we're just stuck here just rotating the ball for fun. But yeah, I thought that equalizer came at the right time for us. We weren't great at all in that first half. But we kind of rattled Arsenal a little bit with the equalizer. We came out into the second half. I thought we started it pretty well. Conceded off a corner. Shouldn't have even got to a corner, to be honest, because fucking Timber dived in the build-up to it. But, hey, we just get refereed differently. Like, it's where don't even get me started on Declan Rice just trying to touch up Hato every single time there was a set piece. All the other three issues that were there as well. All in the same build-up that was just ignored. But, hey, we love saying we don't want to talk about referees, but I actually feel like the more we say this, the more we should. Because, that referee was a fucking headache today. And I don't get how no one's looking at that Rice thing in VAR and trying to call that back for a penalty. How the fuck does that make any sense? But here we are. Here we are. And the dive in the build-up. But cool. Calm. Everybody gets a yellow over here. Yo, Fielder, I don't know what it is with Sanchez and this fixture. He just turns into an idiot. He's just passing the ball to nobody all match. The whole way through the game, I was saying Sanchez is going to piss me off today. He's going to piss me off today. If we concede, it's going to come down to something off him. And like, I guess, thankfully, it weren't him. But it was fucking trash. He was horrible. There's only a few players that can leave that game with their heads held high. James, I think Hato was good. I think Chalobah and Sarr were good. Caicedo. João Pedro. And that's it. Big up to the chat, man. Big up EXO. Big up David. Big up Morning Zombie. Big up my G. Big up Reaper. Big up to Assad. Saliba on Pedro. Yes, that was in the same build-up, I think. I did see the Rice one on video, but I've also seen, like... Where was it? This one. Yeah. I've seen that one as well. Look at that. His hands are literally clamped like this around him. Ignored. Just ignored. And then obviously this is the same one with Declan Rice and Hato. But yeah. That was a game all of set pieces, and we probably should have even got a penalty out of one of those set pieces. Fucking horrible, man. Fucking horrible. Man said, can we speak on Palmer? Yeah, we can speak on Palmer. He was trash. They told me things were going to change when Maresca stopped misprofiling him. Well, bar a couple of, like, duels, there's nothing really from Palmer that I, like, was wowed with. And we needed him to step up in this game. Didn't step up. Like, I can at least say Caicedo came out of this. I was fine with his performance. Yeah, Joey as well. Lavia came on and, like, nothing was wrong with his game. I thought he tracked Saka well when he had to. The passing was good. Still saw a little bit of press resistance from him. Santos, though, yeah, everything was safe as a motherfucker. And off the ball, he just seemed, like, so lost. Fucking lost, man. Big up, Timmy. Big up, man. Big up, broski. Big up, Will. We gotta win every game in the Premier League this season. We're not matching it. We're not. We figured this out last week because Scott came on the thing and he said we needed to win 8 games and draw 1 just to get to the points tally that we had last season. We're not going to get to that. And ultimately, it's due to our self-sabotage in recruitment, and it's also due to our self-sabotage in games. How many fucking red cards? We have now broke the record for this, and this is a team problem. Like, we've been guilty of blaming it on Pochettino. We've been guilty of blaming it on Maresca. This is a team problem. We had the most yellow cards in the Prem last season. I think we had the most yellow cards in the Prem the season before that. Now we're here with the most red cards in Premier League history joint. And you know we're going to take that tally by the end of the season. We're probably going to get another 5 by this point. But I'm at a point where I'm done saying, yo, if the team turns up, we can win. Because even if that happens, someone's just going to get a red. Someone's just going to get a red. That Neto one, another stupid red. Or stupid second yellow. But we just had a stupid second yellow last week. And clearly nobody learned from that. This is us. Do the same thing again and again and again. The definition of insanity. But this is also what happens when you don't recruit well enough. Because all we've ever done all season is just complain about recruitment. And even last season, we were complaining about recruitment. This is where it all comes down to. Down to 10 men. Who we got on the bench? All right, Garnacho, the lap. All right, great. Great. I said Neto looks checked out. He don't look checked out. He's just fucking garbage, man. That's just it. That's just it. This brother's an idiot. Like, sometimes maybe good, most of the time he's shit. That's just it, man. And Enzo, he didn't do nothing either. And neither did Palmer. None of them did. Yeah, apparently there was a cutback from Delap that he just completely fumbled at the end. I didn't really get to look at that properly from where I was on the pitch. But even then, Delap, Garnacho, year 4 on the Clearlake. Great. Oh, yeah, HMD, like, bro. Another game where no anti-Clearlake chance. It's been, what, a month now? That protest was a one-time thing and then it disappeared. Even if they bring it up again, it's just going to disappear. Zero consistency. And even then when we did the protest, it's Champions of the World chants, Esteval chants, Caicedo chants. What message are we actually sending? It's so unserious. But yeah, again, this is just where we are. This is what happens when you fail to recruit properly over a number of windows. You look at the squad and there's some good players there. Some who are on form could probably carry the rest of them. But ultimately, it's just a fat pack of mid. Great. On to a cup final at Villa Park next. At least they lost. Liverpool won, Man United won. I haven't even had a look at the table. I barely look at this shit anymore. But what are we saying now for the top 4 race? Where are we? So we are in 6th. We are 3 points behind Liverpool. And we are 6 points behind Man United and Villa. All right, well, better go and win that one then. We'll still be in the top 4 race all the way to the end, but you're going to make it more difficult for yourself with more difficult games to come. Probably going to have to play Garnacho now because Neto got the red card, love. Yeah, as said, we do still have a chance. I'm not saying we don't, but yo, go and win and try and keep 11 players on the pitch. You know? Don't get a stupid red. If you've got a yellow card, maybe like slow down a little bit. Maybe don't go lunging into tackles. Well, what do we know? What do we know? All just pathetic. What was that comment? Yeah, I agree, Sean, man. I agree. What was the super chat saying? There was one super chat that was put out way too early, so I can't bring it up now because it's not on the StreamYard. But where is it? I can bring up from the viewer activity thing in YouTube Studio. So yeah, a big up Gooner SC saying, "How's your twin Hato doing?" Weren't even that bad, but hey, I said day 1 of commenting until Roman comes out. You ain't getting that back in a while. Don't even know if I'm looking forward to it. Because, bro, all we've done is just be let down by these groups of players, man. 11v11, we ain't bad. Then you get a fucking dumb red, and then the game plan's done because now I've got to look to my depth, and my depth sucks. Hey, here we are. Big up Clasher saying 0 wins in 11 games. Cucks of London, 60 to 70 point team. We're not getting 70. We're probably getting, if we're lucky, low to mid 60s. If that. And even that would require a really good run from us that I don't know if we've got in us. So, yeah. Reaper, I don't know because I just fucked off. I don't know. Big up to Reece. I saw the video of him being the only one still there, but I don't know who actually went because I'm fucking off, man. Like I'm sick of these man letting us down with these stupid lapses of concentration. Yeah, cool. Look, I'm just glad the away end just let him know exactly what they thought of him. He was getting cussed out by everybody, and good. So if these men started clapping, we really are finished. Matisse brought up a good point. We can't be saying it's fine margins every time when it's consecutive negative results for us against Arsenal. These motherfuckers want us exactly where they want us to be. Yeah, but we shoot ourselves in the foot. I'm not calling this fine margins and everything because I think that's a way to like gloss up the defeat. But ultimately, we shoot ourselves in the foot, and this is the reason why there's been so many games where we could have changed this shit head-to-head record, and we don't do it. And I'm not even just talking about red cards. Robert Sanchez, Declan Rice, just for one. Robert Sanchez, Martinelli from the byline for another one. Caicedo, red card, November. Another red card. I'm not going to say fine margins. Fuck that. But we shoot ourselves in the foot, and this is the reason why we can't really talk about where this team can be, because like these men need to grow up. These men really just need to grow up. There's no point talking about until then, because good game or bad game, you could have a red card and just fuck everything up anyway. But again, this is what happens when you recruit badly. But great. Big up to Asad for joining the membership. Big up to Jar Jar saying, where do we go from here? Honestly, just on to the next one. You know? It's just on to the next one. There's another 11 games left of the season. We can still get top 5. But when are we going to start being consistent? When are we going to stop shooting ourselves in the foot? When are our players going to grow up? That's where do these players go? That's it. Yeah, it is dark when you bring up like that. Yeah, inexperienced, dumb decisions being made, naivety. This is us. This is us. Yeah, Napoleon, man. Frankfurt away. Let's fucking have it, man. Another European trophy to add. Like, whatever happens this season is whatever happens. I want a cup. And even though PSG are half fit, we might still get a red card. Because I just can't trust us to not make stupid decisions in games. I can't. I can't. It's great talking about where this team is when everybody's fit and everybody's ready. But the depth just isn't great. The leadership just ain't really there. It's all just a bit shit. But yeah. Big up, man. Big up to Bola saying Roman never breaking 10 red cards records. Well, Roman would have us recruiting better. Yeah, the Clearlake and all of that. But hey, there's no Clearlake chance for the last month. It's all right. It's all right. Big up to Nivran. Big up, bro. Big up, Lewis, my brother. Wasted 2 hours watching this disgrace of a football team when I have A-levels. Fuck. Grew up watching Lampard to now fucking Enzo. Bro, we are here in year 4 under Clearlake, and Pedro Neto wears the number 7 shirt for my football club. It's disgusting. And then I'm looking at Garnacho and Delap to save things off the bench away at Arsenal when we get a red card. This is our squad building. This is it. Thank God I bummed a couple of Zoots. Otherwise, I'd be even hotter right now. Thank God. Yeah. I'll back that. I'll give him a message. I'll back that still. Big up to Connor saying, big up, Lewis. You are a proper G. Appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words. Hope Igbali gets pat like... Oh, wow. That's crazy, crack. But you know what? I understand the sentiment behind it. I get it, brother. Big up, my G, man. Big up, bro. Reaper, I don't think everyone's... I feel like everyone has started clocking on, you know? I feel like everyone has. I said, wasn't Sanchez your player of the season? I said he was up there. And he was hideous today. He was fucking hideous. You want me to defend that performance? That was Sanchez from last season. That was disgusting. Just hoofing the ball to nobody. Or putting our players in dangerous situations. Nearly fucking conceded in the first 3 minutes or so from a Sanchez pass. I just don't get it with him in this game. Don't get it. We already know what it is with Neto, brother. This guy fucking sucks, man. But I also hope everybody's done blaming Maresca for Palmer's form. I'm just going to throw that one out there too. Big up Fuzzbrain saying, all I can say is Poch out. Yes, fuck Pochettino every day. Fuck Pochettino. But this discipline weren't just a Poch problem. This is just the team. This is just this group of players. Big up Bola saying, Brentford above us on my 25th birthday in 2 days. Are they playing before us? They play on Tuesday. Yeah, they do. They got Bournemouth away. Can't really predict that one personally. No, yo, even Reapers said, yeah, fair enough, man. Fair enough. Big up. Big up. Even Reaper can't do it anymore. Yeah, even Daniel's turn. Yeah, hold that, bro. Hold that. Right, big up, my guys. Big up. Oh, David, allow it, please. Big up JLD. Or LED. These players have seen more red cards than women at this point, for fuck's sakes. Damn. Probably. Yeah, big up, though, man. Big up. Big up Claudia saying, big up Lewis. I love my Chelsea, but I think we need better players. You know what? I think so, too. But you know what? You shouldn't be telling me this. You should be telling these three idiots. Because they clearly don't think we do. And then the options they bring are fucking mid. But this is life on the Clearlake. I said for year 4, it should be a title race or it shouldn't be anything else. And what do? Bueno notte. This guy got sent back to Brighton, went on loan to Leeds, and they dropped him from the squad within 2 weeks. This is a guy that they tried to bring in for 10 depth. Garnacho, Gittins on the left-hand side. What a load of fucking shit. Liam Delap up top, wearing the number 9 shirt. I don't even know if it's comical at this point that he has the number 9 shirt. I don't even know where he stands on the list of number 9 flops. But, yo, it feels like near record time. I look at him and I just think, yo, you're just a whole load of nothing. Yeah, Lavia was good off the bench, but I tell you, man, this is why I will give players like Lavia time. I get why he's frustrating with his injury record. I completely get it, but he's a good player. You ain't going to lie to me and tell me that Lavia isn't a good player. He's a good football player. But yeah. Oh, man said your birthday's on Tuesday. Oh, deep. Well, the good thing is we don't play on the Tuesday, so like we ain't going to ruin your birthday. You know who's playing on my birthday week? We got Man City at home. So I just can't win. Either we win, and then I've just got Arsenal fans all in my ear saying that we've helped them win the league. Or we've lost, and then we lose again. And then before anybody asks, I never want to see Chelsea lose a game. Don't ask me if I want to see Chelsea lose against City. I don't. Don't even ask me that bullshit question. Why the fuck that gotta be on my birthday weekend, man? Fuck off. Bear says, if you have space, can I have the link? Yes, you can, bro. DM me. You probably DM me before, but I just need to get your name up on the top of my thing because like, I always get a ton of messages. Need to get Carlito and Jesters. They always get the link. They're always welcome on. Every time we do a link, I set a stream, I send the link out to them. They're always welcome on. But yeah, big up, man. Oh no, that was. Did you super chat that again? All right, big up, bro. Where do we go from here? Honestly, on to the next game. But I don't know what to predict anymore. Because these players are just the kings of self-sabotage. So, and this is an intangible that you just can't predict. Because you just don't know when they're going to press the self-destruct button. So, look, on to Villa, you can beat them. Will you? Will we take our chances? Will we be composed at the back? Will we keep 11 men on the pitch? These are all such important questions. And I don't have the answer. I ain't got the answer for these lot anymore. But big up Jar for the donation again. Big up Pachara saying, how's Arsenal getting away with these corner goals? It's not that. It's all the stuff with Rice and Saliba for our corners. And I don't get how VAR, big fucking like 6 to 8 HD screens in front of your eyes. You have all the time in the world to check these decisions. We've seen VAR decisions go for about like 10 minutes at times. We literally just saw this for the Burnley-Brentford game. Just ignored. Just straight ignored. And it's a point where we just have to accept that referees suck in this country. They suck. But hey, we always seem to get the bad end of it. Big up, Catch. Also, bun you, Catch. A big up. Well, you mad Danhausen was in the mystery crate. No, look, it was good to see him in the WWE, but why did they put him in the crate? I saw someone on Twitter compare it to the whole gobbledygooker stuff from the 1990s, and yeah, that sounds very accurate. Why was he in the crate? You could have just introduced him at any other random point and used that to like bring in somebody that would actually get a pop or something. He was getting booed on his debut, for fuck's sakes. But yeah, look, it's good to see him in the WWE, I guess. He was entertaining in AEW. Big up to AC3, man. All these Clearlake backers, Maresca outers. Do you now see that he was not the problem? Do you realize how much his squad needs? We need new sporting directors, and we also need Igbali to just leave. Like, he can go with them. It ain't just the sporting directors. We need Igbali out as well. Just same door as them two. But yeah, we tried telling them it weren't all Maresca. Hey, we're all just Maresca-uckers. Now that's all. So sorry for giving credit in the bank to a manager that won 2 trophies last season and actually had us believing that we could beat anybody in front of us. And even he had to deal with these stupid red cards. And also the most yellow cards in the league last season. Like, these players are just ill-disciplined. That's just it. That's just it. AC3 saying, how did they get away with these corner fouls? Bro, you tell me, man. Just put it down to how awful refereeing is in this country. But I hate that all we can do is just write it off as awful refereeing in this country. That's it. We never let... But, bro, like, we know this. We know this. But this is where we are. We now have to talk about those margins that a referee makes a difference in because we haven't recruited well enough to just make it a clear non-factor. And even then, referees still fucked us in the Roman era. Do you remember how many times referees screwed us out of Champions League final entrances? 2005, 2009, even Inter Milan 2010. Referees are shit. But what I just don't have any time for, VAR, you have all these TV screens in front of you. You have all the time in the world. Nobody is rushing you. You're not even anywhere near the ground to be hearing their boos. You can't look at that and bring it back. It's incompetence. It's just straight incompetence. Anwar, he never was. Gary Neville needs to be whipped 40 times for even trying to compare him to Hazard. It's a and then he tried to do it again in front of Roberto Martinez, a guy that has managed him in one of his best ever tournament runs. And he's done all of that to be compared to fucking Pedro Neto, you disgrace. That's actually disrespectful. Big up for the donation, but yo, the nerve. The absolute nerve of him, man. Yeah, bro. Fucking disgrace. Man just said no. No. He's not the same. Because what are you fucking talking about, you stupid, dumb fuck? All right, let me get this link sent out. Big up to every single one of you that's locked in. Like, subscribe, all of that shit. Back again. Speaking of back again, I got to deal with that tomorrow. Ah, great. I forgot even about that shit. Right, link's going out. Long 24 hours. Love. But yeah, big up everyone. Who's I looking for? Yeah, cool. Bear as well. Make sure you DM me as well, man. Make sure you DM me as well. Yeah, I need to bill it again. I'm already pissed. Oh, Daniel, is that out this week? I might need that still. I see you, bro. Oh, this fucking thing wants to work. Instagram is such a ball ache. Nearly done, guys. Nearly done. Calm. Big up, Nathan. Big up, Scott.
Lewis, big up. Big up, everyone.
Well, happened again.
Yeah, it did. I just feel apathetic at this point. Like, I even called it 2-1 loss.
Eating the same shit.
Yeah, I even called it 2-1 loss. But the way we lost it just somehow managed to piss me off even more.
Big up, Prime.
I have to say, to start, I fucking dare anyone.
Big up, Lewis.
To defend Pedro Neto against me now. I fucking dare you.
I'll add a few other names to that list as well.
There's a lot of
I've been cooking this piece of shit the whole season, and I got told he's got work rate. I got told, oh, but he scored 5 goals. Oh, but he's getting GNA. Oh, but shut your fucking mouths.
Yeah.
He's been dog shit for 2 seasons now. And a little purple patch in the Club World Cup means nothing. I told you for fucking months. This guy reeks of piss.
Yeah. It's not even like feeling indicated he's going to win anything.
He's garbage. By far our worst player today. By far.
He's up there. Yeah, I mean, the red card.
Who's worse than him? There's nobody worse than him.
Shit.
Okay, let's start from the top. Sanchez,
Enzo, and Sanchez.
Sanchez set the tone. Sanchez set the tone for shitting the bed, passing the ball to them. Enzo Fernandez.
Who did you say was the worst?
No, I was saying they were all bad.
Oh yeah. Top 5 worst players on the pitch: Sanchez, Enzo Fernandez, Pedro Neto.
Whoa, you're forgetting another name. Santos was horrible. Santos was horrible.
Yeah. You can throw him in there as well.
You have to throw Santos.
I'm gonna put Gerard Hato in there as well.
No, Hato wasn't that bad. He was all right.
No, Hato wasn't that bad. Saka couldn't really get no change from him.
Yeah, Hato wasn't that bad. Those were our first.
When you're letting Saka go walking for most of the game, Saka didn't really go goal and assist, but he still had the better of him. And what was that foul? Yeah, I get it. Maybe it wasn't a foul on Timber.
Let's do this properly.
Why are you making a tackle there? Why are you doing that? One at a
time, because they're all going to get cooked. Let's start at one player at a time.
Exactly.
Okay, can we start at our quote-unquote best player, Palmer?
No. I want to start with.
No, I'm starting where it needs to be started. The reason we don't pull anything from this game today is twofold. Number one, it's the corners again, and number two, it's the fucking red card again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
I wanted.
I thought we came out for the second half a lot better.
Yeah.
Any chance we have to come back into that game, whether we're going to or not, dies the moment we get the red card.
Yeah.
Didn't even think we reacted that badly to going 2-1 down, but then Neto red card. And then it don't matter.
Just him, by the way. It's not even just him. Can someone explain to me why our vice captain has 7 yellow cards this season, most of which are for petulance?
That's a good question.
Yeah, you got another yellow card for shouting at the ref.
Yeah, throwing the ball to the ground.
He threw the ball into the ground, yeah.
Yeah,
he's not a leader.
Let's
Just call what it is. He's not a leader. He's not leadership
I just
material.
don't
We don't have any.
remember the Fulham game where they were all doing it.
Yeah.
Doesn't take responsibility as well when he's on the ball.
I'll be honest, at this point, I'm just numb.
Listen,
I'm just numb at this point.
I always stand up for Enzo. He was bad today. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, let's cut this shit out of this point scoring.
There's so much. There's so much other players that were just horrible today. Like that need to get.
Yeah, but we're not doing this there. We're not doing this point.
Not doing those more horrible.
One player shit doesn't mean the other shit plays.
I'll be real. Outside of Caicedo, Reece James, and Hato,
those names are brought up.
Everyone, and to be fair, Chalobah, everyone made mistakes.
Well, I think Chalobah was really good. Yeah, Chalobah.
He was good.
Chalobah's side didn't really.
Even Saul was good.
I don't annoyed at any of
bad for a debut.
And don't forget Pedro was really good too. I thought Pedro.
Yeah.
Pedro was not great, but I don't blame him for that. I'll be honest.
Yeah, he was really good too.
All he had to do was fight players.
That's why I said, guys, let's cook properly and let's start from one position and build out. Okay. Goalkeeper.
Fucking waste of space.
That's horrible for Sanchez.
He's escaped for a few months, but I'm afraid middle name is back. Okay, he's back.
Yeah, Danish, I agree. That's what I don't think that JP was great. I think that he was isolated the whole game, bro.
I think
João Pedro was okay.
He was okay, but like this was definitely. I think this is the weakest game he's had since Rosenior came in. But like I don't blame him. He got no support.
He has no service. So like I can't.
That's what I mean. Yeah, like he was getting no service. He was getting no support every time he got the ball. He had two guys on him pause the whole time.
He looked like remember the United game and we were down to 10 men and he was the only attacker.
Yeah, it was like that. To be fair, just 11 men.
Just bad. Our defense. I'll be real. Don't really have a problem with any of them. Chalobah, I thought he was good. Sar was good. Reece is Reece, and even Hato. I think he was good, to be fair. I think it was all right.
I mean, look, let's talk about that corner. Could Reece have done, but why has he got two men to mark and João Pedro is just standing there marking space and then he has to
I blame João
Pedro. Gabriel dunking on João Pedro, like, why is João Pedro up against Gabriel?
Oh, no, that's not the bit. That's not why I'm complaining. The reason that I complain about João Pedro is João Pedro is in the exact position to head that ball off the line. When the corner comes in, he decides to back it up for no reason to try and win a header against Gabriel. He's never going to win and vacates the literal spot where the goal goes in.
Yeah, you talk when Gabriel like heads it back.
When he heads it back across to Saliba and then Saliba heads against Sar. When it comes back in goal off Sar, it goes to where João Pedro, if he just stayed still, would have been. So I blame him for that.
True.
I don't know. I was just questioning why Reece had two men to mark.
No, but however, in
and then
general,
was up against Gabriel.
The way we set up to defend set pieces is just completely wrong in general.
Oh, it is. It's been for a couple of
João Pedro shouldn't be in a situation where he ends up getting dunked on by one of the best headers of a ball in football. That shouldn't be happening.
Both of them are, yeah.
Where is our aerial threats?
We don't really have one, to be honest.
We don't have any.
And you see from later on, like we didn't have a single aerial threat an entire game because our two centre backs, as good as they were today, their worst elements are aerially. So
it baffles me how we score from set pieces.
We scored from a goal on a set piece.
It's a flick on.
But we score. We're very good from scoring set pieces. And that baffles me because we can't defend them.
Yeah, but I think it's more you look at who scores on those set pieces. Like, has Chalobah got any set piece goals today? Not today. This season.
I think he scored.
I think he's got one.
Arsenal.
I think one against Arsenal.
Cool, but we know he's poor aerially, so I'm not surprised if he's not winning aerial duels in the box. So you see the second goal, he's responsible. Like I said, as good as he was today, he's responsible for that second goal. It's his man.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Well, it's
his man. He loses the ball. He was poor aerially. It's one mistake. It's like the Josh thing against. It's like the Josh. The goal we conceded with Josh against Leeds. Like it's a good game up until that point, and it's just a one moment of like just being poor or not marking the right guy because he's a young player. By the way, this isn't me trying to cook Sar. This is going to happen because he's a young player, and it's an element of his game he needs to work on. This is going to happen with young centre backs. So surprise.
Scott,
he concedes like goal.
It's the same sort of mistakes that happen. Like today, the not even just the goal. Neto getting sent off, that wasn't a shock. It wasn't a surprise. We have like 8 red cards this season. No, it wasn't. We have 8 red cards this season. It's not a surprise.
Why is my man making a slide tackle that high up the pitch?
No,
I get it. He's a retard. I get that. But like, why the fuck?
He was getting beaten for pace by Martinelli, and he just decided to laugh.
But Nathan, the reason why it's not a surprise is we've got so many. We've been booked so many times this season for just.
But I thought that was like a immaturity problem. No, I thought it was only young players make fucking dumb decisions like that.
Most of the red cards we've had have come from the older players. Neto today, Cucurella's got a red card. Chalobah, Sanchez, Fofana. Those are the older players in the squad.
Fofana was just last week.
None of the young guys have a red card. I'm pretty sure.
That's a good question, actually.
None of the young guys have a red card.
Maybe one young player right there.
Gusto, João Pedro.
Yeah, Gusto.
Caicedo.
Gusto's been playing football for like 4 seasons now. Caicedo's been playing football for 4 seasons now.
You're saying age or experience?
Experience.
They don't sack. For all the games Achimpong's played, bro, this guy played up against Mateta this season. He played up against Isaac before he got injured.
Haaland.
He's not received the red. Haaland. He's not received the red card.
Yeah, but it's still in the moment of when the red card was received. It's like I gotta ask the question: what are you doing in that specific moment? Why the fuck are you scything down Martinelli on the halfway line? That is just beyond
low IQ.
You know I mean, like that's
just beyond low IQ. That's what it is.
That's exactly what it is. No IQ.
Just low IQ. You think someone doing no look passes and
it doesn't surprise me because most of the guys that have a red card in the team this season are idiots. So it's not surprising me. You have a team of idiots who make dumb decisions. So it wouldn't surprise
our
me
wingers,
that dumb decisions result in a red card.
Our wingers are so disgraceful, man. Like this guy had the easiest fucking game of his life today.
How long is Neto out for?
Holy, like these guys just fucking nothing at all.
So our next game,
our next
game, the only available senior winger we have is Garnacho.
Yep.
Pretty much, yeah.
Bro.
Well done. Thank you, Bleepo.
Like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, like Lewis, I stood up for this.
I mean, but he did more than Neto.
I stood up as long as I could for this fucking ownership, bro.
Oh yeah, that is true. That is true. Nathan, when Garnacho came on, and he put in that cross.
Yeah,
yo,
I mean, he almost
Lewis,
I'm
done. Guys, you know when Garnacho came on and he put in that cross,
I'm done, Lewis.
You know, I clapped and I said, "Thank you. That's the only good thing you'll do for the next 5 games." That's the only good thing he's gonna do for the next 5 games.
These guys are fucking dumb. Like these guys cannot do anything. Like,
so you know,
I thought
even Delap, to be fair, did a few decent actions that could have resulted in something.
Fuck that up, man.
No, I get it. I'm just talking about the application, Scott.
Oh, fuck the trying thing, bro. He's fucking shit. Literally, he's throwing goal. He has a bro. He's running down the wing. He has a simple
you know
what the impact.
Look, when we just had to watch like 70 minutes of fucking Neto doing jack shit till he gets sent off, Enzo doing fuck all, Cole Palmer killing our attacks as well. Like, of course, when I see like one cross in the box and one cutback, of course, man's gonna.
I did touch the ball like 3 times, bro. What are we talking about?
Who?
What was that?
Lavia touched the ball like 3 times.
Well, you can see the levels he brought as soon as he came, bro.
I touched the ball 3 fucking times. What are we doing, bro?
He was decent, but they were just one to take.
Yeah, I mean,
he touched the ball like 3 times and made like 3 passes. What are we talking about?
Nice pass, and yeah, the game was still dead by then.
Hey, fuck! I wish he came on earlier. Fuck.
Maybe if we had 11 men on, you might have seen that.
Yeah. Maybe.
Can we actually speak on Palmer though? Like, can you guys give a segment to Palmer now? Can we do that, Lewis?
Yeah, that's calm. I thought Palmer was horrible today.
He was fucking a disgrace today.
Jules, there was nothing in his game.
He can't run anymore.
He killed most of our attacks. Yeah.
Then I feel like he was also over touching the ball way too much.
Picking the wrong pass as well.
This guy can't. I don't know. Like, what the fuck happened to this guy? He's so slow.
We're always gonna ask that question. Is he still injured? Is the injury still fucking with him?
Like, I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. When he went down, I thought that was it. I thought he needed to get subbed off. Then he just came back on.
Maybe he wants to go to Man United. I don't know what the fuck happened to this guy.
Well, it's got nothing to do with United.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about that.
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying, but like he said, turn something. He's playing so bad.
Yeah, but he's playing badly. That's what we got to look at. I don't think it's anything to do with
Yeah, him individually playing bad.
Guys, I can't lie, man. I'm tired of this fixture, bro. I'm honestly tired of this fixture.
Facts.
This is becoming embarrassing, bro. This is honestly becoming embarrassing. L after L after L with these man, bro. And it's the same shit we keep seeing against these man, bro.
Yo, you're right.
Like,
you're right.
What's the actual point of watching this game? We all know what the outcome's gonna be. What is the point of watching us play Arsenal, man? We all know what the outcome is going to be.
It's beyond this fixture. This is the entire season.
Exactly.
It's a season.
The entire season, we have done nothing but self-sabotage ourselves.
100%. But this fixture, like, bro, I can't take it anymore. Because, bro, every time just losing to this man, bro, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired, honestly, man. We've spoken about Pedro Neto being an idiot yet again, bro. Our attack not turning up, bro.
And then the reverse fixture is Caicedo being an idiot. This is the problem.
Bro. Yep. Exactly, man. And now
they've learnt nothing. They've learnt nothing.
It means nothing, but these man looked fucking mid as well, and all we did was match the meadiness.
Exactly. Because they weren't great. They were not great.
Literally down to 10 men, they're barely laying a fucking glove on us, and we're just doing nothing.
But what did we offer?
We've handicapped ourselves again.
Absolutely nothing. We did not offer anything, bro. And now the position we're in, bro, because the fixtures aren't getting any easier. We're sixth in the league, bro. It's peak now, bro. It's peak. Honestly, it's peak.
Facts. And Smokey, everything you said there is facts in terms of for me as well, but for the whole season. Like Lewis said, this is the whole season thing, and this is how it's going to be for the rest of the season. Like we can beat Villa, cool. Like, does it mean anything really? Like we're gonna get like the rest of the season means nothing to me because we're gonna get to the end of the season. It's gonna get to the summer. It's gonna mean nothing. We're gonna sign no one, regardless of whether we're in the Champions League or not. When we get to next season, I'm gonna see the same stupid shit from the same stupid players because I guarantee Gusto will still be here and he'll still look like shit. I guarantee Pedro Neto might not be here. I guarantee at least 2 of the 3 wingers we have that stink are gonna be here. They're gonna look like shit. The lap probably still gonna be here. He's gonna look like shit. These same centre backs are going to be here. They're going to stink like shit. Like, bro, what have I got to look forward to when it comes to Chelsea? Like, in the short, medium, or long term, outside of maybe a win here and there.
I'm just looking forward to going to Paris.
What have I got to look forward to? A Champions League,
and
a Premier League, maybe a deep cup run.
Scott, remember a month ago, I came on here and I asked you guys, outside of like a Europa or a Conference League, when are we next winning a trophy? And no one could really answer me on that. When are we next winning an actual trophy? We're not winning a Premier Champs anytime soon. These guys have said they don't take the Carabao seriously. So that means it's only the FA Cup. Are we winning that this season? No. When are we next winning a trophy?
Who knows, man? Who knows?
It's cool. We'll finish in a Europa or Conference League position this year. We'll win it next season, and it'll be 2 European trophies under Bluco. So
that's the thing, but we'll get what we deserve. No, that's just at the end of the day, we're just cold with it. Like, we'll get what we deserve. We don't win these games. We finish 6th. It's our fault. You know what I mean? None of this, like, I get a ref was a fucking disgrace, but yet again, we shot ourselves in the foot like we mostly done this whole season. Even as far back as Maresco, you get what you fucking deserve. You know what I mean?
The one good thing about the team, these guys got rid of it in the manager. The one good thing we actually had.
The only thing we had
to rely on.
That could be akin to a winning mentality if you want to call it that, but yeah.
It's gone.
Just won 2 trophies on him.
Thatcher said Frankfurt, Istanbul final 2027. All right, bro.
Yeah. That's why it's hard to like analyze games like this.
Rosinha set us up well, man. The quality isn't there, bro. The quality simply isn't there.
Oh yeah, but
I think the lineup was trying to build up too slowly.
Even Rosinha himself is not good. He's not good enough for this. He's not good enough for this level, bro.
Wait, so I don't understand.
But
I don't understand how we can watch that game and say he set us up well, bro.
But like, would you say like in the first half, like the way?
I mean, did they dominate us through like their goals come through open play, or they come from a set piece?
This was the same tactic that he employed the first time he played Arsenal. Sanchez is touching the ball 200 times.
But Sanchez was moving drunk today.
There was
he
could have
gave up 2 goals. I'm gonna finish my point. Every time you have Sanchez play like he's fucking Neuer, this is what happens.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
We weren't building up shit. It's got stuck with our midfielders. It'll go back to the center back, right? Go back to Sanchez, and then Sanchez will fuck it up. It wasn't working. He did change it. It wasn't working. It was dog shit. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. Like,
the build up was shit. You got a point there.
There was a point, by the way, in the first half on the Sanchez thing. They brought it up on a graphic. I can't remember what minute it was. He had the second most touches on everyone on the football pitch, on all 22 players.
Not surprised.
I think the only other person who'd had more touches than him was Chalobah.
Yeesh.
Obviously, his passing accuracy was just shit. So, I get what Daniel's saying, but
yeah. So for
just
me,
from
like
a perspective of Arsenal weren't really dominating us, like in terms of goal didn't come from
Arsenal was shit. Arsenal was shit, and so were we. Right? We were both shit. So when it was 1-1, I was like, okay, justice served. You know, we're both dog shit. It makes sense. And we're going to the second half on a 1-1. The second half, we're playing better than them. We were still shit. Don't get it fucked up. But
I agree with that.
And then our players let us down because we could have played this corner game till the end and gotten one at the end. Let's be real. They're shit, especially at corners. All this talk about them being amazing is when they're fouling your fucking keeper and getting goals. On the other end, you can get whatever you want. It's open season. Every set piece, you can score against Arsenal. Yeah. It's not that hard. They're shit. So it's not. The game could have ended how I fucking predicted it. A bullshit 2-2 was just all we needed. You're not doing shit this whole season. Your only job was to stop these fuckers from winning the league, and you couldn't even do that. And they were dog shit. So it's like it's a different kind of players, man. Hazard had a horrible season that season. Y'all remember 365? What did he do against Spurs? So like I'm done with like all these guys. I'm sorry, y'all didn't prove nothing to me. This was your one chance to like step up. Neto is a disgusting player. Like he has to go. We've already said it.
No defense there.
People try to he's a disgusting player because he found a way out of the game. You can see like there was no reason for him to make that fucking tackle. It's like he just decided, I'm done with the game, man. Fuck it. Let me just get a tackle.
Yeah, he just was on a petty shit. He didn't want to get beat by Martinelli. He's like, fuck it, I was taking him.
Because he got beaten for pace by Gabriel Martinelli, and then he used some of that incredible defensive work rate that he has, which I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. Can that stupid, like, whatever it is, because it's not a fact about him. It's not even a positive. It's bullshit. Can it die? His work rate is shit. His work rate is at best.
Said that he was causing them problems before the red too. That felt like rage bait.
Boys, can I say something?
Yeah, go on, Bear. Well, welcome on, bro. Hope you're well.
Yeah, big up, guys. We can talk about players like Neto and all these like young players that came into our squad and all that stuff. We know they're not experienced enough. But how about we talk about the players that we know are good enough? How about players like Cole Palmer? He fucking turned Rice today 3 or 4 times. Went past him and then did fucking nothing. A pass that was out of place, overhit pass, all that type of stuff. You've been put up there as one of the best. You've been compared to Saka and Phil Foden and players like that. If you've been compared to players like that, you need to fucking make that pass. If you turn a player, if you get past a player, you need to make the right decision, right, in that attack. Defensively today, we were fine. I mean, fuck it. Arsenal always scores against us a stupid goal, whether it's a Sanchez mistake, whether it's a defender's mistake, fucking Basasi or Tosin does something stupid. But how about we look at the chances that we should have created? I'm a big fan of Cole Palmer. Absolutely love him. One of my favorite players. But today, it's not good enough. When we put you at the level of all those big players, I mean, he's in our top goal scorers already. So many hat tricks, and you're doing unreal against PSG in the final and Conference League. But what happens now in the Premier League when you're playing against these big teams? This is where I want to see what you got. Because, hey, look, PSG got a game moved to play Chelsea. Yeah? It's a fucking farmers league. It's the only team in that league that does something. So, yeah, it's fine doing it against those. It's fine doing it against a Spanish team that's 5th, 6th in the league. How about you do it here against the Arsenals, against the Uniteds, against the Cities? This is what I'm looking for, because all these players, we put them on this pedestal. Yeah. Oh, they're amazing. Oh, let's put them like we have this player goes in the starting 11 with the Arsenal team and all that stuff. That's all fair and whatever. But you need to show that to me. Like, how about you get on that pitch and fucking show me that you're good enough to be compared to players like Saka. Yeah, Saka has won fucking nothing. But he's much better than Cole Palmer. And it doesn't matter that Cole Palmer has scored more goals and had more assists in one season than him. Yeah? I need you to show me, like, why does Enzo Fernandez look like he wants to fucking kill somebody every time we play a big team? Why? We know Pedro Neto is a shit player. Fuck it, he got a red card. Everybody knew we were going to get a red card today. Everybody knew it. We always get a red card or something stupid against Arsenal. But can we actually look at this in an honest way? Our owners are allowing the sporting directors to do this fuckery that's going on right now. Because if the owners weren't happy with what the directors were doing, they'd be fucking gone right now. Yeah? If my boss is not happy with what I'm doing, I'd be gone.
Everything's on track.
That's it. Oh, we need a fucking centre back. We need a defender. Maresca, he's won 2 fucking trophies. Club World Cup and the Conference League. How about you fucking give him what he wants? Nah, we're going to bring in this guy. I have nothing against the PE teacher, honestly. I hope he does good. I hope he proves me wrong, because I've been against him since the day he walked in. And I said Maresca out, but I'm going to back whoever comes into this team. But let's be honest. Maresca was sacked, and we get this fucking guy in. What does anybody expect? Like, as a fan base, what the fuck do we expect from Leo Rosenior, who did shit in the Premier League? I don't know. Did he get relegated? I didn't really follow him. Like that.
Probably as a player with Hull, I think.
He's never managed.
Okay. And then he went to Salzburg. He did okay over there. He won 1 game against PSG and whatever he did. To be honest, he did nothing to deserve to be at Chelsea. And this is the kind of decisions that like this guy comes in. Can we fucking complain that he loses against Arsenal? Can we complain that we don't get 4th or 5th? Can we complain if, like, honestly, if we're gonna play in the Conference League, can we fucking say anything about playing in the Conference League next year? Honestly, for me, I can't. You know why? This guy has done fuck all. He's done fuck all, bro. Like, what can we say? Hey, okay, let's say we don't even get any European football next year. I can't fucking complain because these owners are happy with what we're doing.
Oh no! If we don't get any Europe in general, that's crazy.
I mean, it's like what, 8th or 9th?
You know, like
outside conference.
Even if we get top 4, this season's still a failure in my eyes. But if you lot can't 100%. Even get that, then boy,
I'm just like emotional fan. Like,
I ain't gonna have the emotional investment with that. But If you can't get that, and you've already managed to topple all the years that Roman spent without Champions League football, after saying that we weren't well run in the Roman era.
I lose my mind. I get hard-headed. Like I'm Chelsea. I love Chelsea, right? Like it's every game I go in, whether I'm going to the stadium, whether I can't go when I'm watching it on the computer, on the TV. I see it here and I'm like, right, I'm not gonna get emotional today. As soon as the whistle blows, I'm all invested. I'm losing my fucking mind. I'm screaming at the TV.
That's natural, though.
The
That's
baby and the girl go into the next room because they know it's gonna pop off. Today, I watched the game and like usually when we play Arsenal, yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready for the fucking game. This whole week I had no fucking emotion because I know what's going to happen. I know these players are gonna do a fuckery today. And most of our fans fucking knew it. Hey, we can be optimistic and say, oh, maybe we're gonna do something against Arsenal. We all know what's going to happen. Our players aren't good enough. We don't have
I don't even minimize that to just Arsenal. I think that's just every game now. I look at every game and I think, look, I can't trust you to have a consistent 90 minutes. I can't trust you to keep 11 men on the pitch. I can't trust you to not fuck it up.
Nope.
That's it. Like
you just spent all season doing it.
Man, honestly, the only player in our team that I can look at and say, you're the fucking man, is Reece James. Don't talk to me about Casado. Don't talk to me about Cole Palmer. Some people rate Enzo Fernandez. Look, sometimes he's okay. Sometimes, most of the time, he's fucking trash. I don't want to hear about any of them. If you ask me today, who do you want to keep? Every single motherfucker that came into this team can piss right off. One player can stay, Reece James. The rest of them can fuck off. You know what? Maybe João Pedro can fucking stay. And Estevao, I want to see him a little bit more.
Listen, man.
Yeah, I'd still keep Casado.
Yeah, but like
all this.
I understand.
All but the same thing that it was prior, because this is they're going to give you what you want. I don't know if you understand this. You're going to get one of these players sold in the summer. It's guaranteed. Just know, whatever
because we have to. Yeah.
No, you heard it here. You're probably going to get what you want with the guys. Let's talk about Palmer. Don't worry, you're going to talk about Palmer soon. But the problem with that is, when we're signing players, you guys don't understand. Even if we said, yo, Palmer's on this level or on that level, you got him on a discount. You paid $30 million. You're paying him $120K. It's a discount. Saka's making $350 or $250. What the fuck he's making, right? So when you get rid of him, are they going to bring in that quality of player into our team? Listen, I've gone through a hot time going the whole season being dog shit. This doesn't move me. What moves me more is the fact that when I signed Neto for $60 million and I gave him $150K, this is what I'm getting. That's what.
Gotta be honest though, like don't put Saka.
I'm sorry. And
you can't put Saka up there.
Enough of my top players go through spells, up, down, up, down. The problem is you're supposed to have a lot of top players. When this guy's down, this guy's up. Right? That's the way it's supposed to go. Didn't Saka go a whole 8 months without scoring a fucking goal?
Something like that.
Or an open play goal? What are we doing? He did.
I don't understand. I really don't understand people that put Saka up there. Listen to me. Timo Werner, as much as I fucking despise that guy, yeah, Real Madrid and the final in the Champions League, he has done more than Saka in football. All right. Hey, look, I think Saka is an amazing player. Until that guy does something in football, don't fucking talk to me about Saka. Reece James, Champions Leagues. Yeah. When we're talking about like
what is that has to do with anything? What is Saka? What like?
Well, he mentioned Saka. I'm talking about Chelsea. Man.
Yeah, I know. I am man. Promise you.
Слушай, Алекс, давай не пизди, пожалуйста, блядь.
Сам-то не пизди, блядь. Заебал, блядь. Не успел, блядь, рот открыть, тут уже пиздец, уже рот открывает. Listen. Exactly. Listen, the problem is we are rotten from the bottom to the top and vice versa. Literally, vice versa. We are so bad shape. And I'm going to come back to ask, is anybody think still that this ownership going in the right directions? Like I asked.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Like I asked somebody over here before, and they said, yeah, I can see the strategy moving forward. Here's what
and then they've just wasted every window after that. So nope.
But that's the thing. That's the problem. Even if we're selling, we keep saying, if we sell players as shit as Madueke, and we somehow we get worse player than that.
Yeah.
So when you're saying let's sell that, just think of that. You had worse than you had Madueke. You got worse than Madueke.
We were just talking about Sanchez earlier, and I'm thinking, yeah, but if we get rid of Sanchez, am I getting an upgrade? I don't know.
That's
you go get Sunderland's goalkeeper. There's your upgrade.
Whoever we're selling, whoever you selling or you want to sell, at the end of the day, it's going to be another Madueke situation. We did not improve on any player that we sold.
For the most part,
I think we actually, I don't know who said it or what they said it, but I can tell you one for free. We're going to struggle to get the Europa.
Oh,
we are struggling to get Europa, not Champions League.
I want 8. I'll be real, man. If it's not Champions League, I want 8. Let me scam Champions League next year by having 1 game a week. Let me
I've never said it before in my life about Chelsea, Daniel. I'm saying if we get relegated, and I know that for a fact that this ownership is gone, I will take it.
I'll take it.
I'll take the relegation right now as long as this ownership is gone.
Alex, we don't even got to do that, right? They failed. They've already failed. The only thing that was holding them up from last season was that we made Champions League. They could throw that around. We made Champions League and it's going well. When we end up trophyless in this season and not make Champions League, and a team like United, who finished 17th or 15th last season, sort of finish ahead of us.
Third right now.
And spent half the season being shit, by the way.
Finish, and they didn't spend. Guess what though? They didn't really spend more than us. This is how tricky these guys spend money. You finish the summer and it's a bullshit 350 spent on bullshit players.
United's window was so much fucking better.
And Daniel, if you look at if you compare the spending from United since the new owners have come in, because I think there's a lot wrong with Ineos as well. Like they're on some bullshit as well. But if you just look at its signings, most of their signings have been successes in one way or another. Most of them have been successes. There's been the odd one that's been a failure, 100%. Most of them have been successes.
The problem is it's not even this freaking, like, here's another issue that I have. If you know me, I'm watching the game sometimes just to like pain myself a couple of times at a same game. So when I watch the games, the problem is you're talking about the players. I'm talking about even consistency of the play. Like the players know how they play with each other.
Yep.
It's been so long since those players been playing with each other. It looks like they don't know who they are. It's like the first summer camp put together. They just every game, Palmer mispass it, Ja Pedro mispass it. Like they don't know who are they playing with. It's not even the first half. You like how long those players been playing together?
And Lewis,
do you see that they know that who's where and how? Like you know what I'm saying?
Just decision making, no? That's what I think.
By the way,
decision making.
Lewis, I'm glad this got brought up. Do you remember that conversation we had on Chelsea Fan TV when it was me and Charlie against Alex about Rafinha's comments? This is what we were talking about. I'm calm with players going on holiday to Dubai. That's cool. Don't fucking complain when you're talking when we're playing once every 3 days and I've only got like I can only do one training session a week or one training session a day or something. Because you've got no time between games. You've now got time between games and you're spending it on holiday. when these guys need coaching on patterns of play and how to connect with each other, because they're the thickest pieces of shit we've ever employed at Chelsea Football Club and the most unserious players
this week again.
I don't know if they're on holiday this week, but it's more last week. You could have given yourself time to actually get in 3, 4, 5 coaching sessions on the pitch, training, linking patterns of play, understanding of when guys are coming in. Because you notice this game, especially in the first 20 minutes, there was a lot of movement from our front three or front four in terms of Palmer would start on the left, then come inside, pause. Then he'd end up on the right. Neto would move around. Enzo would move around. Do you know how you improve that? By fucking training and patterns of play and repetition.
But Scott, that's the
Listen,
thing.
you know, people always
say,
say, right, like this new managers in world football, like they're so tactically astute, and I just see them making rookie mistakes all the time. No flexibility in tactical, like you have no flexibility in tactics to know that, okay, the first time I played Arsenal and I did this exact same thing, and I was having Sanchez basically play as my Gista touching the ball 100 fucking times. It didn't work out. That was bad. It was not good. Why go into this game and try it again? Right? There were times where the ball even go long and João Pedro would win it. There's one player in a 5-yard distance from him. It's Palmer. There's nobody else.
Yep.
In my head, I'm thinking, okay, if this is not working, how about you push these players up? Forget this block that you're playing and just go long to him. So we can have players get the second ball, play off that. When we beat PSG, we could go long. When we beat Barcelona, we could go long. And we had wingers who were going 1v1 the entire time. Pedro Neto never did that. On the other side, you had Enzo playing on the wing. That's retarded. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
And he never tried anything to change it. And somehow, this is a tactic era of football. This is the era where everybody is great tactically. Everybody sucks. This is bad tactics. It's not good. Going long is not about just hoofing it. It's a tactical ploy when they're blocking you from building from the fucking back. Everyone will be built out from the back, and Palmer gets the ball. Someone was mentioning Palmer was spinning Rice or something. Spinning Rice for what? There was no other option. He had to beat those 3 guys, right? And he's playing horribly. That's not me taking away from that. But I can't get over this setup and then this thing of like, oh, these guys are tactical managers and it's more tactics. It just annoys me because I'm like, this is bullshit. You can see other managers understand what to do in this kind of situation. What was Neto doing the whole game? His pace wasn't helping us in behind. We weren't getting any crosses. He literally touched the ball on the right side, turned back, passed it back. That was his whole game, the entire game.
Pretty much. Which is what he usually does, if we're honest. That's his game.
Yeah, but
and then Rossini told us he was causing a lot of problems for the Reds.
Hincapié will not have an easier game this season.
Our whole problem is that our players are not good enough, not experienced enough. And on the manager side, not good enough.
Experienced,
you know what I'm used to? Man, my first game, 1999. Leeds.
Same here.
My father took me. I was 4 years old. 4 years old.
I was a year old.
Yeah, we lost. We lost. But since then, man, Chelsea jersey nonstop. Yeah.
The standards, right? The level of quality. I hear it.
I barely remember. But do you know what I do remember? I remember every manager that came into Chelsea Football Club from Roman Abramovich. That fucking gangster, man. Hey, Aura, they've always deserved to be here. Even Villas-Boas, yeah? That fucking guy that wanted to get rid of John Terry and Frank Lampard and all the stories that we hear.
He had one like the Portuguese league, I think, back to back. Yeah. But and I think he won the Europa League too.
That's why he deserved to be here.
At least we booed him out quickly enough when he was failing.
But that's it, man.
Try to get Terry out.
We sacked Ancelotti in the tunnel after winning the Prem and the FA Cup in the tunnel.
Not yet, season after.
Yeah. Like, what are we doing? Like, we went from Jose Mourinho, Ancelotti, even Scolari, right? Scolari, whatever. But
But even that's a different mindset to what we're doing now. Now it's not let's bring who's proven. Let's bring someone who we think can be proven, and they need
someone
to
who
prove
wants
it
to
here.
prove something.
That's now the mindset.
The difference is that they're trying to bring someone in with a hope that he'll be becoming a world-class manager like Pep Guardiola in the next 2 years. The reality is that you basically disgamble everything that you had for about 2 years now.
FYI, who's the fake Russian?
We're in the fourth year. We're in the fourth. Alex, can you please shut the fuck up for a second? Like, run some manners for once. Goodness sake, man. But this is the fourth year of our so-called project, and where does the project go from here? Is it going to be in Europa League again next season? Frankfurt 2027,
right?
Istanbul 2027 Conference League again, which is highly unlikely as well. But at the end of the day, we're not going anywhere with these hierarchies, regardless of what happened. And you know what?
Not anywhere in the league.
You know what? For the
guy wears hoodies
for the sake of our fan base, I just hope that I want to see us finish outside European football. Just what to see for these owners trying to act in the summer. How about that?
It's a big gamble. They're going to learn nothing.
Nothing is changing because the way we're being run is exactly how they want us to be run. We're run like an investment firm. Like the reason why they'll go and sign a senior as a coach and they'll sign these young players is because they're speculating to accumulating in a sense of like they are speculating that if everything goes perfectly, because they can't think of a world outside of it going perfectly, these guys' values are going to vastly increase, and the value of the club is going to vastly increase than it would if you were to go and sign a guy, a big name, who's going to depreciate in a couple of years. So his value is going to go down.
You know what's crazy? If you spent so much less money because you've added a lot of debt and you've hamstrung yourself in getting a lot of players, right? If you spent so much less, if the goal is just top four, brother, we can get top four without you spending all this money on bullshit. This is why I know this is gonna fail dramatically, and then there's gonna be some kind of change or the beef like this from a year ago, 2 years ago, where the two sides of the ownership were fighting. That's not over with. But let's just stay with this. This is a categorically it's a massive failure. Right, because they think they can create a certain level of player from nothing, right? That's what they genuinely think. They don't think you need an experienced manager to help young players. They don't think you need an experienced players to help young players. And then we compare our level of experience other young teams and say, well, we've had guys in the league for 4 years.
Daniel, I think it's an experience. It's an experience from both sides.
No, it's to me it's retarded. I'll be honest. I don't like the way that they run this.
Daniel,
do you know what?
Just look at it, Daniel.
It's going to take them losing. It's going to take them. Let's get to the summer once we don't make Champions League again, right? And they haven't had a sponsor. Remember, you're supposed to get
Can y'all hear me, Lewis? Can you hear me?
Right? Yeah, we can hear you, Alex. Yeah.
Supposed to get Jordan Brand, right? All right.
Daniel, here's how I look. These owners never had experience in a sport entity, right? These owners never had specific leg ballet. Don't have a sporting anything related. So it's an experienced team with an experienced manager, with an experienced owner that runs the club. Literally,
Alex.
Blind holds blind hand. Blind. What's that?
Alex, I don't know if you guys.
Most owners are inexperienced. Most new owners, when they buy a club, usually they don't have a lot of experience owning clubs. The difference is they don't have so much arrogance and think, well, we have a plan and we can go with this plan and spend all this money and it's gonna work. Right?
Did you guys speak about Bowley's quotes?
It's gonna work if we do it this way with this way.
Man, the quotes are hilarious.
Did you guys speak about Bowley's quotes that came out this morning?
I was going to say about this on Daniel's point.
The timing of it could not be worse than this today, man. Honestly.
Well, I think that, like Bowley's quotes to me is what like makes the ownership seem worse. Like it's in Egg Barley because
it's worse because
I say Bowley's quotes, Daniel, it highlight what you said in terms of he has no understanding of football and what to do like in the position he's in. He said as much, but
and that's Egg
he was in a position where he had no advisors. Every footballing person in the club at board level left. They walked out. They left the club. So he's running the whole shit by himself.
Scott.
Knowing what to do.
Did they walk out or were they told to get the fuck out? Here's my
they
actual
walked, bro.
question.
No, they walked. Like there's
I don't know, like people like
Marina walked.
Marina walked. He walked out.
Marina walked.
Or he got
Marina
I think Marina walked. Yeah, because he was
the only person I don't think.
This is why it made zero sense. They said we want you till the end of the summer to help us with our transfer, and then you can go. You see how that's stupid? If they said,
I don't think they walked out. I think they were told to
we're coming in. We'll wait a year. We'll figure it out after a year. We're not going to change too much. Let's wait this whole year. Let's keep you on the team for a whole year, and then we'll change something. You're not going to get somebody because Czech was willing to stay, but they said you guys have to leave at the end of the summer. I'm leaving now. Then why would I? Why help you to end the fucking summer?
Czech was the one that that. But Marina, she wasn't staying.
She wasn't.
Marina
they told her she.
No. Marina was not even. Marina was. She knew she's leaving. She ain't working for nobody else but Roman. That was from the beginning. I knew she wasn't staying.
Yeah.
The biggest question is between Chet and Tuchel. Those are the two worst things I ever done.
My point with the whole Bowley thing, though, regardless of that, was like he comes in, he's completely clueless. So his thought process is actually like not terrible in terms of we might have signed some not great players, or we might have overspent some players. But he went, I'm just going to buy the guys that all the best teams want or are looking at, or I'm just going to buy the guys that have won shit in terms of. He went for Edwards as sporting director, just come off winning stuff. Building one of the being one of the best sporting directors last year. Looked at Campos, one of the best sporting directors. Went and bought the left back Manchester City, the best team in England was looking at, because I guess bought Fofana, who was one of the best young centre backs in the world at the time. So like, even though it didn't pan out all with every player, the thought process, the Koundé thing, the thought process was there. Where like, okay, if you have good advisors around you, if you have good football people around you, the thought process is there, right? It's not terrible.
100, yeah.
Like Barley and Clearlake have come in and went, no, we're gonna employ dudes who have never done this job before in Winstanley, and a guy who's only ever done this job at Monaco, I guess. We're gonna employ coaches who have never done anything in the Premier League. We're gonna employ players who have never done anything in the Premier League. We're just gonna bring in guys.
Academy system as well.
Yep, that we got to that. Like at least with Bowley, the thought process is sound, and like you can kind of see where Daniel's coming from in terms of they don't know what they're doing, but they're trying to like do what kind of makes sense. These guys are doing stuff that does not make sense to anyone. Like,
where's Iqbal originally from? Where's Iqbal originally from? Iran.
He's an Iranian American.
You didn't get the joke. You didn't get the joke when I asked the question.
It was his execution.
Oh, we got the joke.
Was what wasn't good, but the
execution's been offered about 4 years now. Like what?
No, I'm saying Bowley, his thought process of like the way he wanted to go about things was good. It's the way he executed it that wasn't good. But the way he was going about it,
and sacking
what he was doing was similar to Abramovich. Hey,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
we go to the best players. We're gonna buy them.
I don't think even the execution was bad because hold on a second. Because when we got those players, as far as I remember, the only player did not start well was Koulibaly.
Yeah,
that's because he came from different leagues. It's gonna be hard.
No. I understand that, and what I'm saying is, Tuchel got sacked in September, right? Then
no, he got sacked. He got sacked way before than that.
No, September. It was September.
Sure?
Anyway,
I thought
anyway. So let's go back to the what I said.
I thought there's 2 stories behind it, by the way, just in case. But anyway,
let's just move on. So what I'm saying is, then Koulibaly asked to play what he would like. Who was the manager that came and tried to tell Koulibaly and people that want something to play for what manager? For that PA teacher, the number 1.
Yeah, Potter.
What's his name? Potter.
Potter,
yeah. So how are we supposed to see if Koulibaly was going to pan out when literally the manager that he signed for got fired in September? Sterling was actually playing. What I said, I did not want Sterling. I hated Sterling from the beginning. But one thing I did understand what Tuchel want out of him is for him to be playing behind the striker, so his tiny little body get all the free falls in it. he can hold on to the ball. And Tuchel did it. Couple of games that he played for him, I can see it. You see what I'm saying? The managers can make something out of the players, out of grown-up players. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's mental for the grown-up. For the kids, it's basically give him a lollipop, and they will run for you for the next 45 minutes. That's what we have right now. Epstein FC. That's what we got. Epstein FC. Hold that, freaking idiot.
But even so, like our model right now is kind of similar to PSG's model, but our execution is just mad, like stupid, bro. Like we could have went out and get like cheaper players than Garnacho and Gates.
Not similar to PSG.
But PSG have
it's kind of similar. I'm not saying it's the same, but it's kind of
all models.
There are
the best young
similarities.
players.
That's like saying Dortmund has the same model as PSG because they get young players.
No, I'm saying go for the best young players.
PSG have an elite.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the difference.
We don't go for the best young players. We can't just.
They still kept the experienced players as well.
We don't go for the best young players. We don't pay for those.
And they've got a standout centre back.
No. Daniel, I think they think our directors. They think that they are the best young players. They think that Garnacho is one of the best.
Because they're relying on data that says.
There's no way.
The data. I'm not saying I think that.
Yeah, it's the data that
No,
says
they go based on wages. Let's be real. It's based on wages.
Yeah, and wages too.
There's something PSG is if they think a young player is the best, it don't matter what his wages. They're gonna go and try.
By the way, those young players were never brought up the whole 11. Even the players that last season or season before they were youngsters, they had to play with the players like a goalkeeper that went to Man City. He had to play with the players beside Dembele. Those are the kind of players. They still have a center back.
They still kept their experienced players.
Exactly. So I don't understand what they go in the same model. No, it's opposite. We got Tosin is the grown up. Let that sink in.
Oh, by the way, just on Tosin, sorry. We're seeing you, by the way. This whole, I learned who I can trust and who I can. Shut the fuck up, man. You are full of shit. Why is Tosin playing again?
Although to be fair, Jean Pedro was still on side.
This manager's the same as Poch. He's the same as Potter, bro. Just talk to talk, bro.
Talk out their ass.
Just talk for talking's sake.
I just stopped paying attention.
Why did he bring him on in the last 30 seconds though? Is he trying to erase the
aerial threat? I have no fucking idea.
Does he trying to erase transfer value, tossing that with 30 seconds to play?
No, it's not wasting time. It's aerial threat.
Aerial threat with.
By the way, Lewis, where'd you find this Kai's twin brother?
The what?
Where'd you find the Kai's twin brother?
Kai's twin brother.
Oh, it's Bear.
That's Bear from the chat.
Fake Russian.
That's Bear from the chat.
The fuck?
You remember Bear from the
Why am I
chat?
catching strays?
Oh, really? What's up, Bear?
Привет.
Привет. I thought it was Kai's twin brother.
I know, right?
Right.
All these players are shit. I said, oh, this is Kai's brother.
That's basically
Guys,
what we
can I actually ask something?
Yeah, go for it,
Would
bro.
anybody be surprised if we end up in United's position for the last 10 years?
No.
Because I think this is where we're heading right now.
Nope.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
That's
a
dark.
No, we're getting worse. We going even worse because we're not signing. Even though like United was shit, they were still signing good players, bro. We're not signing.
The owners were trying to sign the biggest stars.
We're not signing any stars.
Fucking trash.
I can't lie to you. You said we're heading there, bro. We're already there, man. Like,
no, we're getting worse. No, we're getting worse than that. We're going lower than that, bro.
I don't think we're there yet because we're still kind of fighting for the fifth.
We're not fighting for shit.
By virtue of the league being shit, we are. Yes.
We're not fighting nobody. All we do is swinging in the
fighting
air.
ourselves, Alex.
We're literally
fighting ourselves.
we're fighting our own shadow. We're sitting in front of a mirror, and it's not even shadow. It looks like a windmill with the hands in front of the mirror. That's what we do. Not shadow. It's a literally.
It's like it's. And I was saying this back then. There was no value on winning. There was no value on continuity. There was no value in any of those things, and that is from the ownership and the fan base. I'll be honest, because I'm always fearful because we saw it happen to Manchester United. We saw it happen to Liverpool. I grew up with it happening to Liverpool. With them having a few great players, but they just couldn't compete with teams like us. Like, yeah, you have Gerrard and you have, Torres, but look at our team. It's like, so like the comparison, right? And the idea of we have to get this type of player. That's what has fucked us up because we're not that kind of club. We're just not. If we were, there'll be certain types of players who would want to come here either way, who would have a contract from Chelsea, but say, no, I'm not moving whole summer till you sell me to Barcelona. Right?
Wait,
I'm not moving. If you're not that kind of club, you can't have these bullshit. Oh, we have these football principles. You can't have these kind of principles. Stick with what your principles are, which ours was winning. How many top players over the last 5 years have said, yeah, no, definitely go to Chelsea, like had interest in us that we could have signed, but we didn't sign from one. It's either we don't want to pay them the fucking wages, or we think, yo, this is our strategy. We can't go over 200K. I mean, how could we give 200K to fucking Olise? What
man, Olise is like my biggest.
Go ahead and say, man. You know what? Neto is less money. It's less money. Neto and give him 150K. Yeah. It's stupid.
Sorry, Daniel. Lewis, can you show the table? Can you show the table, the league table?
Oh no, I don't even want to fucking look at that shit, man.
No, we have to see that.
We're not even playing Conference League next year. We're not. Like I'm already like set on that. We're not even.
Nah, we'll get Europe. We'll get Europe.
Nah, we're not getting Europe, man.
I mean,
I know 6 points off Villa and
United. We'll be there.
Hey, cup final on Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah. Who we play next? We play Villa next.
Aston Villa.
Yeah, Villa away.
Villa next.
Away. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a.
Villa just lost to Wolves. We're fucking getting fired.
Yeah.
And then if we don't win that,
you know what's gonna happen
as well.
Yeah, do you know what's gonna Tammy fucking Abraham. That's what's gonna happen.
Tammy Abraham 2-0.
Yeah. That's what's gonna happen. We always do this against these teams, and especially against players from our academy or players.
No, just Tammy Abraham. Ian Matson 2-0.
That's it.
Yeah, TTM. I don't think it's gonna get to a point where we're not getting Europe. We'll get Europe.
I really think we're sliding down. I really think so.
Yeah, we're not free
fall. Dicey right
Who's in the Carabao Cup final? It's Arsenal and City, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. So we'll get Europe because I think 7th or 8th will get Europe at least. So like we'll get Europe. It's probably going to be Europa League or Conference League again. Which I'm gonna be honest, I don't fucking want Conference League. Europa League. Europa League I could stomach because it'd be kind of funny. There's nothing about Conference League that makes me want to play in that again.
I might be there too.
Hold up. So Shamrock Rovers and Chelsea run back the gauntlet, yeah? We do it.
No, but how funny would it be? Like, how funny would it be? Like, our only year that we make the Europa League with Clearlake is the only year that we don't win it. The Europa.
That's what I'm morphing into Dom because I don't think we're gonna finish without Europe. All right, man. I get it. Everyone's in their emotions today. I get it.
Those are things people took for granted. Like getting into the Europa League and knowing, oh yeah, I've won that.
We're not. I don't think we win it still.
Do you know what our fans will do? If we win the Europa League next year, our fans will be like,
as well.
We won the Conference League. Now we won the Europa League. Guess what's next? It's the fucking champs.
Yeah, that's how, bro. You're right, because that's
how fucking delusional fan base, man.
That's how, not just the fan base. It's how the ownership will view it. It's that'll be 3 trophies.
They're gradually
4 years under this ownership. We're progressing 2 European trophies as well. How long did it take Roman to win 1? That's how they flip it.
And the crazy shit is, I wouldn't even be surprised if we win the fucking champs after that either. I just wouldn't be surprised because this is what we do. Like this is literally what Chelsea does. When we're up against it, when everybody says we're gonna get smashed, we fucking win it.
Don't say this is what we do. We're not winning.
We don't do that anymore. We don't do that.
Hey, I still have a little bit of hope.
No. Hey, but you guys need to realize what club we support now. This is not Chelsea. This is Blue Coat FC. Blue Coat FC is not winning a Champions League.
Blue Coat is not London Cowboys now.
Anyway, guys, it was good to hear from y'all.
Good to hear from you as well, man. Bless up, Alex.
Take care, Alex.
See you. Peace.
You know what? Big up, Alex. Maybe now I'm okay with these guys just moving and changing the name or something. Please stop associating Chelsea to this bullshit club. You guys are.
Here's how CFC London comes out.
Exactly. Do it. Let's keep Chelsea safe. I'll say, well, at least Chelsea was this. CFC London. I don't know them. I don't know that team. I don't know those players. That's not the Chelsea I know, right? Because I'm looking at this. This summer is going to be so interesting because they're going to have to sell some quality players. We're not going to. So this whole deal. Let's wait till we make Champions League, then we can get 60 million from this sponsor. That's just one sponsor that you could, like the front of shirt sponsor. You're supposed to get other.
But they can't even get 60 million.
They punch it up out of nowhere. Yeah,
they're not getting shit. That's one.
Bro, Daniel, they couldn't even get 40.
Reece has 2 years left. Cucurella has 2 years left. So we'll see what happens there, and we'll see if they end up selling one of these top players.
And the longer
they're gonna sell them for you, and then let's see if you're happy then.
Like the longer we continue this front of shirt sponsor stuff, right? The longer we continue to be shit will make it more difficult for them to get the big money sponsorship they want. Because they bought the club, they bought us as world champions. We had just won the Champions League the year before. We're 4 years into it now, and we may not even get Champions League football this season.
Bro, they couldn't even get 40 mil, bro. The front of shirt sponsor thing is fucked, bro. That's cooked.
Bro, yeah, but Roman didn't run the club like they had to run it. You know what I mean? Roman, on a footballing level, Roman didn't do it well. On a sponsorship level, Roman was failing. And now it's 3 fucking years that we can't get a sponsorship.
No, but even on a sponsorship level, Roman wasn't even failing. Didn't we have one of the Yokohama? Wasn't that one of the highest?
Yokohama, then we got 3 years more. Samsung.
Yeah, we weren't
when we signed our Nike deal, it was one of the most it was at that time the most expensive Nike deal that has been signed by anybody.
But you know what? We were also.
Hold on. You signed a Nike deal at that time for 6 years, right? Nike was never going to change that deal. There's only one team they've given
something to show for it.
And that's in Paris. That's in Paris when it comes to Jordan. Jordan and Nike they don't operate as the same business, even though they're under the same business. So
it's a subsidiary, no?
Well, now you're chasing, which is what they want Chelsea fans to do. You're chasing a bullshit dream. Let's get Jordan brand. Front of shirt, we say we want a front of shirt sponsor, one that makes sense. You're telling us about fucking pipe dreams with Jordan brand.
But they wanted us, and we failed. We failed. The directors failed. The ownership failed. We could have had that fucking deal.
Professional team,
but they failed us.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
Like you know what? Like as much as it's going to be like painful for me, and I know it's going to be painful for all of the Chelsea fans, and it's going to like destroy our egos. What I need this summer, I need Paul Palmer to say, I want to leave the club because you are not matching my ambition. I need Caicedo to put in a transfer request as well and say, you are not matching my ambition. Enzo Fernandez, as much as everybody hates him, we know he can go to a Spanish league or to
Bro, I'll be real, but how does that help us?
No, but like,
but I mean like Palmer and Caicedo transfer requests.
I want them to show to these owners that you are fucking failing. We are the world class players, or we are the players that will be world class, and we want to leave because you are not matching our ambitions. And then I want to see what these fucking guys do.
I don't want it to get to that point because I don't trust.
You don't even have to.
But it's gonna happen. You know it's gonna happen. How long is a player like Caicedo gonna stay in our team and say, "Hey, I'm gonna accept fighting for fifth or fourth position"? How long is he gonna stay here? Caicedo walks into PSG, into Real Madrid, into Barcelona. He walks into all the best teams in the world.
Yes.
How long is he gonna say, "Oh, I'm staying here at Chelsea because what? Because of what? Give me a reason of why Cole Palmer will say, "Hey, I just left Man City, and I'm winning the leagues, winning Champions Leagues."
That's the thing with me. Same thing.
No, I understand.
Yes,
Daniel, wait. Palmer and Caicedo have been carrying some of these funds for a while now.
Man, fuck all that. Listen, I was there when Chelsea fans were telling us we gotta get rid of Hazard. We gotta get rid. Yo, I can't believe Hazard is playing like this.
Who's saying that? Daniel, back in that.
Him and Fabregas, they're all rats. How can we let go of Jose? We just won a league with him last season. Get rid of these guys. Y'all don't remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. I think it was 2015, 2016.
Yeah, 2015. I remember that. People,
I remember that.
Do you guys not remember the three rats? Hazard, and
oh yeah, bro. Eunice was saying like it's time for Hazard to go.
People said,
because he wanted to play for Zidane.
Bro,
I've heard this.
Get rid of those three before we get rid of Jose.
Oh, you know what? 2015 days. I wasn't in.
Bro, that is that was the first time I've ever seen Eunice on the verge of. I saw Eunice on the verge of tears, bro. Eunice was on the verge of tears. It was a dark day for Chelsea.
It was OG 100%.
This is the thing. This is when the fans, the match-going fans and the actual fans will turn against this fucking ownership. When Enzo Fernandez and
they'll forget again. Like,
and Caicedo, and I want to say like Reece James. Honestly, Reece James is my favorite player in the world. Like the technical, he's such a amazing player to watch. Yeah, like technically, he has the IQ, he has the technical ability, the passing, he's really smart on the position. Like my favorite player. I want Reece James to go to these owners and say, listen, I'm fucking done with you. I want to go to Barcelona or Real Madrid or Bayern Munich. And this, like, as soon as he says that and he puts in a transfer request, this fucking fan base will lose their minds.
It's not going to change anything.
It's not going to change much.
This is what we need. We need a fucking
uprising
at this point.
You know what? I hear what you mean, right? And if that does happen, all the ownership is going to do is spin it and say, yo, he just wanted to leave. He didn't want to fight in this battle or whatever.
But why did he want to leave? Because this team is fucking trash.
Well, you guys, the fan base accepted selling players because, you know, the wage structure, all that shit. To me, even if you do the right thing with the wrong process, I don't believe in you because you're going to do the wrong thing in the fucking
with that money or whatever.
If the basis of you players about a wage bracket or something, I know it's going to fuck. It's going to fuck with someone like Reece, who has 2 years left, is on 250, and is a fucking right back. So let's see when it comes to the summer if they're going to re-sign him.
Also, I get what you're saying, but this thing of like, our best players should just up and leave and walk. If people think we're bad and now, imagine how much worse it will be without Caicedo in midfield, without Reece, without the goals from Enzo Fernandez, even though Palmer's been poor, even without him. Imagine how much
you
worse
can't replace him like for like. You can't replace
No, you can replace them. This ownership won't attempt to.
Not like for like. No.
Regardless of what people think Enzo Fernandez is as a player, whether you rate him or not, do you guys think we're gonna get a player of the same level as him if he goes? No, we won't. We're not gonna get a replacement for Caicedo. Where our right back is gonna be Gusto and another 17, 18-year-old. That's what we're gonna have. So as much as I hear what you're saying that we should just let our best players leave. So we'll go from battling fourth, fifth, sixth to battling 10th, 11th, 12th.
Yeah, to battling Tottenham. We're gonna go from battling United and fucking Liverpool to battling Tottenham.
Oh, we already lost a quality manager. Don't say I get your point, but saying our best players should leave with this ownership, I can't have that, bro. I need something left.
Do you know? I don't think they should leave. I think they should put in a fucking transfer request and be like, listen, you are not matching my ambition. I'm a world-class player. I need to win world-class competitions. The Premier League, the Champions League. I need to have a fair chance.
That's not going to do anything except win.
I just don't trust them to make the right decisions.
It's not the way to go about it.
Like, I don't need this, like, we need centre backs. Yeah, we have internal solutions. Disasi, Badiashile. What the fuck are we talking about? Disasi and Badiashile, are you taking the piss, man? What are these directors doing? who scouted Garnacho? Like, who is the actual guy that went to the Man United games, watched Garnacho, and said, "Yeah, I want a piece of that. I need that in my team."
But now they're leaking through Nazar and these guys that they run. They're leaking. They want to sell these guys. So you can't respect this kind of ownership, which is why I've always said, listen, I just want the best talent possible. Even when this summer ends, there's going to be talent available. Even if we finish 6th, 7th, there's going to be guys available. But the idiotic, moronic ownership and fan base will look and say, guys, I think we should, maybe we should get trade Enzo and get Wharton. Hey, fuck, nigga, that's not going to help us. That's not what we need. We don't need your fancy, I like this midfielder, I like this player, I like this, I like that. There's quality in this league. We can go, we can get those guys and improve ourselves. We can get a left winger.
Yeah, but if you're Wharton, do you think, like, if imagine
they're not going to do it? I know they're not going to do it, but the fact of the matter is,
you have Chelsea, Liverpool, City, and Arsenal, and they're giving you a contract. Do you go to Chelsea? Let's be honest. If you're Wharton right now, I'm going to Man City. I'm going to Arsenal. I'm not even fucking looking at Chelsea.
I don't want these guys. It's the same bad type of football, or like it's the same bad moves. Because what is going to happen is likely what guys have said. It is going to be someone like Enzo who gets sold to buy a guy like Wharton. Waste of time. Waste of fucking time.
Man, I feel so bad for a player like Estevao. Bro, my partner, she's Brazilian.
Don't feel bad for him. He's going to be in Barcelona in a few years.
He's just a kid.
My partner is Brazilian. Her brother watches Brazilian football like every day. And
I feel bad for
Estevao came true.
That's what I mean.
Estevao came true in the team that he supports. At 14 years old, this guy was the youngest player to get a Nike contract. The youngest player. He was like 13, 14 years old. Everybody knew what he was going to be. Yeah. And then he went to Palmeiras, and then he came to Chelsea. Now, imagine if Estevao was at Man City or Arsenal. He would actually become the player he's supposed to become. At Barcelona, he would become the player he's supposed to become.
And he's got good minutes for us, no? Like he got a few injuries.
How is he not going to become a player that we're thinking he's going to become when he's only been here for like 5 months?
Do you know why? Because us as Chelsea fans, when this guy comes on against Arsenal, yeah, we expect an 18 years old baby to do something magical, because the rest of our team is doing fucking nothing. Like Pedro Neto and Palmer, which is in bad form, and fucking Delap, and all these players, Enzo Fernandez, that are doing nothing. So we drop Estevao in there. Hey, go do something. Bro, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm 18-year-old that just came from the Brazilian league. Imagine if he's at Arsenal. Man, I hate Arsenal with all of my heart. I want Arsenal to disappear as a club. I want them to be history. But honestly, if he was at Arsenal, he would have a much better development, because there's players ahead of him that are much better than what we have.
I don't really know about that.
It's
all subjective. No?
I don't know where you're going with this, man.
It's really hard to make
what's going on? What's going on is we've lost to Arsenal, and now we're just doom mongering to the max. Let's tell everybody. Let's just get rid of everybody.
Because look what happened with Max Delman. No, we heard so much chat about Max Delman. Same shit. Yeah, he's 16, but still, like prodigious talent. We've got a few minutes here and there, but people are going to say, if he leaves Arsenal, he'll get better development somewhere else. We don't know this. It's all subjective. Yeah, I mean, Estevao's done very well, all things considered, in his short time at Chelsea. But to say, like, we think if he went to another club, like, he'd suddenly reach even higher levels. Like, be the next Lamine Yamal already at, like, 18. Like, it's really doing a bit too much, in my opinion. Like,
but, like, point is, do you remember Chalobah when he was playing with Silva?
Yeah.
Chalobah looked like he was... Chalobah was literally, I was like, this guy is fucking amazing. Oh my God, Chalobah could literally be one of the best center backs in the league.
Man. All right, man.
You know, like it's one of those. No. Like at that time, like Chalobah is not that guy, but Chalobah looked really fucking good beside Silva. What we need is look, fucking what's the CDM? Kante. Kante went on loan to the Turkish league, bro. Bring Kante back so he can, you know what I mean, like show this experience without he can share this experience with our players. Bring this guy back.
He's not the same player as he once was.
No, but he doesn't need to play that much, but he can teach these players.
Look, I hear it from a nurturing perspective. No, obviously, like passing on his knowledge onto the younger players.
Bring John Terry, bring John Terry into our staff so he can teach these centre backs what to do. We got no fucking experience and we got trash players. Like these players have this like unbelievable, like really high ceiling. We buy players that have this high, but nobody to help them reach this ceiling. You know what I mean? Like, what's the?
Look, I get it. Like, obviously, ahead of Esteban was Neto.
Hold on, Nathan. You say his name is Bear.
That's Bear.
Yeah.
Okay, bro. What is a world-class center back gonna teach Chalobah, Tosin, Badiashile? Who's the other guy? Fofana. What are they gonna teach them?
Okay, you're the Irish guy, right?
Yes, I'm Irish.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I live in Ireland as well. All right.
Oh, my guy. Yes, my brother.
Yeah. Listen, bro. Having a centre back like Thiago Silva beside a Chalobah, beside a Badiashile, beside a Fofana, is going to make those guys more calm, more relaxed when defending, because they know that they have a world-class player that's seen it all, he's done it all, he's won it all. They're going to be more confident in themselves. Okay. Right? We seen Chalobah when he played beside Silva. Bro, I don't rate Chalobah, but when he played beside Silva, it was a completely different player to what we see right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even disagree with you on that. However,
we need this in every position.
I agree that we need like leaders in the spine and world-class players. I agree with that. But the current crop of center backs that we have, like these guys are old and they're experienced. Just not good. I don't think if you mean for the younger guys like a Sar and for Achimpong, yes, I agree. But I don't think a Van Dijk, for example, is not helping us with Chalobah, Fofana, Badiashile.
Because it's an IQ problem with them. You can't teach stupid. Like you can't.
Like if you put Van Dijk beside Fofana, and this guy is telling Fofana, "Hey, brother, listen to me. Calm the fuck down. No stupid challenges. You're here now. You're here. Do this. Do that. You're in this position. Don't do these stupid things." Like it's different when you have an experienced head there beside you to guide you.
I agree.
You understand what I mean? Like
I agree. You're not wrong. But why should if Van Dijk is the example here? Why should we be wasting? Why should Van Dijk be teaching Chalobah when he can be teaching Sar, who is better than him?
Has a higher ceiling.
But it's not even that though. I was waiting. It's not even that, man. Like, bro, this is the thing. This is the
not right now.
I'm just using the point of, for example, Jacquet. Do you know why Jacquet went into Liverpool? Because this young talented French kid, it makes sense to go play with Van Dijk and learn from him than it does to learn from the bums that we have. It makes more sense. So why would, so I understand the point, obviously, of like having a world-class center back and stuff. Obviously, that makes sense. But then why should a world-class center back be teaching guys who are in their mid-20s, who are experienced?
Okay. Let me tell you.
I'm about to go. So let me.
I can give you an example.
Hold on. Daniel's about to go. Go on, Daniel.
Hold on, man. Because that's how it's supposed to be. You know why? When Cahill came to our club, he was like 25, I think, or 24. He's not a young.
No, he was not 26.
No, he was not 26. He was like 24, 25.
24, 25.
And he was an experienced Premier League defender.
Him coming in at that age, right? Him coming at that age, he still had to learn from him and David Luiz. I've seen this before. Bozos learn from a world-class center back and then being able to play together, you know, moving forward. Because David Luiz, I never thought he would be a Premier League winning center back, ever. Right? Him being able to play next to guys like Terry and Cahill. Cahill learned from Terry, you know, David Luiz learned from him. Stabilized them a little bit. Because Luiz, we saw what it was, all that experience when he went to Arsenal. It didn't do shit for him. It didn't help them whatsoever. So it doesn't matter how old you are at times, you might still need that quality of player next to you. And if you don't have that, because I don't see it in world football. You're talking about Van Dijk. He's not helping his own fucking team right now. They've conceded 37 goals. They're going to concede 40 plus again, 3 years in a row. I'm good. That's not going to help me. So I don't see that center back out there. So I go the opposite way. I get the experienced manager. I go get an experienced manager who's won things, who's developed young players and done all this bullshit that we're talking about, which we haven't done. When Allegri was out there, and it ain't about him, oh yeah, I don't like style of play. Fuck your style of play. Develop these guys for me because you know what it is to develop young players. You develop some of the best young players in world football. Whether your style of play is your style of play or whatever it is. But we keep going for these kind of ideological moves. Well, I like him tactically. What you saw from this manager tactically, you think this is good? Did y'all watch the Como versus AC Milan games? I watched those games. I saw how Allegri was doing Fabregas, like his son, slapping him in the back of his head tactically, because it's a different level. All these young, well, he can do this tactically, he can grow with the team. Well, this ain't you're not growing with the fucking team. Every young manager who's been extremely excellent at a top club, you see it immediately. That's why I know Arteta is not a top manager. He's just not. But either way, that center back isn't out there. I do agree. You need that kind of center back, especially with these kind of players, and you can make use of them with that kind of center back. The problem is that guy isn't out there. So you guys enjoy
every position, every single position in the team. Now let me give you like a live example. Yeah, in the job that I do, I have a lot of experience. If I started a new position in a new company a couple of months ago, and I have over 6 years experience in this job, and I do it very, very well. When I came in, what did they do? I'm a young guy. They put me with a 60-year-old guy to train me into every single thing that we do. Why is that? Bro, you know your job. You have the basics. Now, the old guy that's seen it all, done it all, is going to teach you on everything that you need to do. And this is for everything. For football, for any job that you do in life. We need the experience in our team to teach us, to teach these players on what they need to fucking do. Kante would have been amazing on loan until the end of the season. Rudiger, if we can get him on a free next season, we really fucking should. Did he lose his pace? He fucking gets some red cards and he loses his head sometimes. Fine, that's okay. But he's the guy that won the Champions League. In our team with Tuchel, he won the Champions League with Real Madrid. He won the league with Real Madrid. Like, he's the guy that's been through all of it. This is the type of guys that we need. Go get 2 or 3 30-year-olds that done it all, seen it all, have the fucking experience, and don't lose their heads like Pedro Neto, like Casado in the fucking semifinals or the quarterfinals. Do you know what I mean? And don't get a red card. You need a fucking guy to say, hey, stop fucking making stupid challenges because you're gonna get a fucking red.
But this is my issue, right? This is my issue with that. Although I agree, I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying, right? So let's say we go get those guys. This is the problem. And I've been saying this for a long time. I said, even if you bring those experienced guys, they can't improve their IQ because people like Pedro Neto will still do the same thing. You mean to tell me you need to get an older guy to tell you to not make a mistake that you've seen previously before? You've seen you had a red card before. You've seen Fofana the last game get a red card, and you would do it again? Are you that dumb? You need somebody older to tell you that?
I think Thiago
IQ.
Silva
That has nothing to
would
do with
say to
learning
Fofana, hey, listen, you stupid motherfucker, you're on a yellow. Don't fucking go for the legs. Stay on your fucking feet.
No, but my problem is,
and don't make a stupid challenge.
but my problem is, even if they say that, they will still do it. That's the problem. They'll still do it. You don't need. Neto is talking to the ref. As long as he's been in the Prem, you don't know you're gonna get a yellow card for that. You don't know that by now. As long as you've been in here,
so what's the
he's not 19 or 18. Like he's already knew that.
Then? So what's the solution then,
bro?
Just get rid. Stop buying players with stupid. Stop buying players that are just dumb.
Rid of them,
that's complete. That's complete stupidity from Pedro Neto. That situation with Pedro Neto has nothing to do with age. That age excuse is dead. To a certain extent, yeah, age plays a factor in some of these players, but players like Pedro Neto specifically, or like Fofana when he got a red card, that has nothing to do with age. That's just you being stupid. That's pure stupidity. It has nothing to do with age with them. And this is another thing too I want to add on. And this is why I keep saying and repeating IQ. Santos is a perfect example. You see how Santos joined the team.
I fucking love.
You see how Santos joined the team and he was kind of shaky at first. That's inexperience, right? But now he's to the point where he's fixed his errors, and now we're saying he could play in a pivot with Caicedo. That's a smart player for his young age. Pedro Neto's doing the same shit he's been doing since he's got here. Tosin been doing the same shit he's been doing since he's got here. Fofana the same shit. So if a younger player is fixing this problem, or like players like Esteval, you could tell he's an intelligent player. And I think when he gets older, he'll get better with time. And I'll even throw Josh in there too. But there's some people that just don't change. They make an error and don't even fix it. Or they don't see as an example like Pedro Neto. Okay, Fofana had a red card last game. Maybe I shouldn't do it this time. Or I'm on the yellow. Maybe I shouldn't make a rash challenge against Martinelli. Like Martinelli, really? Was that really necessary?
Just go back from the mic a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the issue with this team. I keep trying to tell people these guys, and this is another thing too that I know I'm going on a tangent here, but
you're good.
When we were saying like, you know, the whole Maresca sacking was a mistake. It's not necessarily Maresca per se. Let's say all these other managers that people were naming, like, oh no, it should have been De Zerbi, it should have been that. If it was any other manager that had that Maresca season, we would still be pissed that he got sacked. Why? It's because that manager during that time has won something with a shit team on top of being constrained with not having players that he's asking for. So let's say people were saying De Zerbi. If De Zerbi had a Maresca season, I'll be pissed they sacked De Zerbi, because you won trophies with a shit squad and you asked for players and you didn't get any. So it's not a Maresca thing, or we think Maresca is the greatest since sliced bread for Chelsea. It's not even just him. It's just we had a manager who won stuff and had all the odds against him, and still came out with something. And it's better than what we had recently. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? And it's just now we're just going
with these
backwards.
players that don't have that kind of mindset, that they want that hunger to win, because now they're not treating it as if like each game is not a cup final. Until the players start treating every game like a cup final, it's gonna be the same conversation like Villa on Wednesday. It'll be the same conversation if we lose to Villa. What happened if we get sent off? What happened if we get? By the way, we're 2 players away from completing red card starting 11. Almost of our starting
7,
11 I've got sent off, by the way, apart from 2 players. And guess who are those 2 players?
Reece
One of them is
James.
Cole Palmer, but I don't know who
Reece
the
James
other
got a red? I don't think Reece James got a red.
Going away from
Still too many reds.
conversation.
There's too many reds, man.
Can I put in
There's so many reds. No, there's so many reds in this team. Like
It's
there's
a joke, and it's just for petulance. Most of them are petulance, and obviously just stupid tackles. That's all it is.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's just dumb mistakes. It's dumb. Some of this stuff you don't need an experience. I mean, I agree. We need experience, but nobody experience should have to tell you once
Enzo and Palmer.
You just had a yellow 5 minutes ago, and you're tackling Martinelli. You can't even track him. What is he gonna do?
You can just run beside him. Martinelli is fucking trash. Just run beside him. You don't need to tackle him. He's gonna run out of play.
You could just have a sprint battle against him until the corner flag.
And furthermore, it's fucking Martinelli. Why are you afraid of him 1v1?
Why are you afraid of Martinelli?
He will run out of play.
It's Martinelli, brother. Use your brain.
Technical ability. He's just gonna run it out. It's gonna be a goal kick or a fucking throw in. You don't need to do a stupidness. You really don't. Like
all you gotta do is what everyone does with you anyway when they got you 1v1.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And Pedro Neto was quick enough to keep up with Martinelli anyway. They're both quick players, you know.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think the ratio from when it comes to young and experience compared to IQ level, I think it's 40-60, bro. Like if you have players like Santos who's young and fixing his game and learning from his errors and is now able to play, and you still have older folks that's still doing the same thing. That's an IQ thing. That's not really even age at that point, because you're just disproving that, it's inexperience in age. Yes, it will help to have players that help Santos and help Esteval, but these older guys like Tolson, Sanchez is now slowly going back to what he used to be for some reason. I don't know why. Like all that is IQ. That has nothing to do with age, bro. Like I'm sorry. Like
some players have it, others don't.
Sorry,
you can't come on. You gotta fix your own errors if you fuck up. Like just learn from it. You can't even do that.
So can we speak about the next match? Because the next match we have Garnacho on the left, bro.
No, do you know what?
No.
Last season, last season, by the way,
Esteval, please.
Last season we only have 3 red cards. This season we have 10. And the
last season we had the most yellow cards in the league.
Now we have the most red cards in the league now this season. Doing the vice versa. It's crazy.
Aren't we? We're 1 red away from breaking the record, aren't we?
Hey,
yeah, with it.
Yeah.
Hey, apparently Enzo Fernandez and Cole Palmer are the only 2 players that haven't got sent off yet.
Yet?
Fair play to Enzo for that one. I'll say that.
I don't think Palmer will ever get a red.
United at home. The red card is coming there, bro.
If you wanna put
to be fair, the way he plays,
we
it's
might
like
be
one of
next
the red,
minute.
down to 10 men anyway.
United at home.
Enzo will definitely get a red one of the games. He has the aggression. He's always trying to fight somebody. He's always trying to have beef with someone and all that. Like he's gonna get a red eventually.
That passion, huh?
Yeah.
Passion.
Can I ask something? I want to see what you guys say about this. You know how like Lavia is getting these injuries and he's playing like a CDM and he's amazing at kind of getting the ball and he's really good on the pressure and passing it on and kind of starting the attacks. What would you say if he was put in at center back beside Chalobah? Because I don't fancy Fofana. Honestly, like as much as I was so fucking excited when we got Fofana, and man, don't talk to me about the Sassy.
Not with
it. Man, we seen Sanchez today. Sanchez pissed me. I was screaming. I almost lost my fucking voice. I think if you put Lavia at that center back, he doesn't have to run that much. He can start attacks and kind of do the long ball, short ball.
But for as strong as he might be, he's still up at going up against some of the biggest forwards, strongest forwards. Yeah, he's
not very tall.
That's not gonna work. I don't think so.
Yeah, we need that midfield.
It's another one of those like square pegs, round holes things. I just let play players where they're comfortable in it.
You control the midfield.
I just think he's a really calm player. He's really technical.
So I would stick with that.
I can't lie. Lavia center back is crazy. I don't even know.
I don't know, man. I think it could work. I really
don't know.
do. I rate
and
Lavia.
that's the
Like,
last
I
thing we need
think
is to keep fucking around with our partnerships at the back as well. We've seen that
It's
far
very
too much.
simple. It's very simple. The players are just shit. Let's not even try to. No tactic is saving this team, bro. I keep trying to tell you, motherfuckers, stop breaking these niggas.
You know what's actually sad? Like, bro, we getting
Enzo,
worse. Like, in the summer,
Enzo,
we're getting worse, you know.
Enzo Fernandez to be sent off for the Aston Villa game, 25-1.
How about just no one gets a red card? Like that would just be a great concept. You know? Like to finish a game with 11 men on the pitch, arguably 10 if Garnacho's playing. But you know, like let's just hopefully just.
You're living in a
11
magical
people on
world.
the pitch.
Somebody will get a red card. This is what we are at this stage. We are red card FC, and somebody will let us down. Eventually, somebody lets us down. Something happens. Somebody loses their head.
Wait, do you guys think Liam Rosina will continue after, like, if we don't qualify for Europe?
You think he gets sacked? I wouldn't put
He's
it
gone
past
in the
him, to
summer.
be honest. I wouldn't put it past him.
As soon as he got hired, I said he's getting sacked in the summer.
Yeah.
And it'll just be used to save face. Like, oh look, we're trying to uphold the standards. We sacked Rosina, who failed at the task we gave him. How about you just build a fucking competent team and stop throwing managers under the bus? How about that? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, Nathan. Like, I don't rate Rosina at all. I knew.
Neither do I. He's not qualified for the job.
Not everyone did anyway.
That's what I'm saying. We all really didn't even rate him to begin with. So we already kind of knew he was gonna fail, right? But my point is this: like, Rosina to me is a hologram. That nigga don't even exist in my eyes. I don't see the nigga. He's just there. My point is the players need to go. Like I've been saying, there's only 5 players on this team, 5 or 6 players that I'll keep. Everybody else can go for whatever fee. I don't really give a shit at that point.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Just before I go, because I'm about to go.
Oh, go.
Guys, like at the end of the day, we know what it is with this team. Nothing is going to change unless these men bring in the quality that is needed. That is what the problem is. That is what needs to change. Until we bring in the quality that's needed, it's going to be the same old shit. And we're going to keep saying the same old things over and over again, man.
And over and over and over.
I remember a time at
Chelsea.
Chelsea. I remember a time at Chelsea where we looked at guys like Pedro and Willian as not good enough. Now we have Garnacho and Neto, bro.
Shit, I'd love to fucking have a Willian.
Unless the standards
go back there,
you know? Unless the standards of quality players go back to that level, man, it's going to be the same old shit, bro. So the issue is the quality. That is the issue. And that is what needs to change. It's as simple as that. No manager, no nothing. Forget about the managers, bro. Unless these men change their way of recruitment, nothing's changing. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, real question is, what will be the straw that breaks the camel's back?
Yeah.
Hear that. Right, let me get through these super chats. So big up Claudio. I big up Smokey. Bless up, bro. Yo, Lewis, is it worth going to London to watch this shit show? Can't fucking beat these bums. I'm in the States. If it's your first time, I'd still go for just the experience. But if you go frequently, don't pick another season. Unless it's a Champions League night or a cup game, because there's still something.
No. Go to Paris, innit? It'll be much more cheaper.
Or to be honest, just wait till 2032, man.
Do that.
Go to Dubai, bro. Go to Dubai.
Save to when Clearlake's gone. I hear it. Also, only scoring corners. They are toxic, says Kit Wilson. Yo, big up, man. I love the WWE reference. That's sick. Kind of lifted the mood a little bit. Big up Dreamer saying head is still hot. Not gonna lie. Big up Lewis and the gang. Very relatable. Very relatable. And I'm gonna be pissed off with this for a good couple of days. But Chelsea, you better rectify this on Wednesday. Don't really have a lot of faith left, though. I'll be real. Big up Olu saying with Quenda and Omega coming in, who else should we get for defensive reinforcements? Because we ain't built to defend set pieces. Our sporting directors need to go to Iran. Damn. Who should we get for defensive reinforcements? Well, bro, we know the profile. Just go get a fucking centre back. I genuinely don't care at this point what centre back you get. But can you just buy a fucking centre back? Well, Quenda and Omega coming in, I don't. Like you two are going to come in. You're probably going to be inexperienced. You're probably not going to be ready to start from us, and you're probably not going to lift the squad up.
Nope.
So it's not really that arse. But big up Oli for the donation, man. I appreciate you. Big up to Maldini, my G. You said Hato did better against Saka than Cuckoo. Truth hurts. Yeah. Yeah. That's the truth. Don't hurt, to be fair, but yeah, it's the truth. He did well today. Not annoyed with his performance. I'm not annoyed with anyone in the back four. I thought they did the best they could. Big up I am saying this Wednesday is literally our cup final. We must catch we can catch Villa. If not, we're definitely not getting UCL. Must fucking win. I dare them to fuck up. I dare them. Don't do that. They're gonna follow the dare. They'll take you up on that one. But big up I am, bro. It is a cup final now, I guess. For me, it's another Premier League.
Yeah,
but
they were supposed to be a cup final.
Hopefully, we can lift the mood after that fucking shit show today. Big up to Chelsea fans saying, "Look who's live. Hold that. Enjoy Conference League. Enjoy being trophyless." Big up though. Dinichin saying it's about mentality. They've destroyed Roman's club. It does feel like we're going down that way, but again, it's also because like these guys just continue to stagnate in recruitment. Like if they actually recruited well enough or used 1 or 2 windows, we wouldn't be having any of these complaints. We'd actually be where we expect Chelsea to be. But they're naive and they fucking waste the windows.
It's honestly regressed, honestly, in my opinion.
Can I add to that, please?
Like if you're getting players that were somehow better
Jabbo, I agree.
If you're getting players before, if you're getting, because we got better recruitment before top 4 in Club World Cup. That's what's so crazy about it.
I think the summer 2024 window wasn't good enough either.
No, we're just getting worse and worse and worse.
No, I'm saying that, but that one was somehow even better than what we've had recently. Like even after top 4 in Club World Cup, somehow we regressed in recruitment. I don't even know how that's even possible.
Yeah, we regress every window. We regress.
I don't think it's stagnant at all. I think it's regressed in recruitment. Honestly,
haven't improved in any window. We didn't improve. Like,
hey, look, Jose Mourinho, he said, when your team plays well and you lose, but the fans are saying, "Oh, we played a good game," yeah, that's when you know that you're losing your standards and you're going down. And I seen people today online on X saying, "Oh, we played really well. We should be proud of the boys." Nah, it's bullshit. Maybe we kind of played well a little bit, but it's not acceptable. From the Chelsea that I know and the Chelsea that I remember, it's not fucking acceptable. We need to bring our standards up and hold the owners, directors, and players accountable for what's actually going on right now.
I understand your point, bro, but the fans, especially the match-going fans, I don't think they have like sense like that, bro. Like, if after we win 3 matches, they're just gonna forget about everything, bro. Like they haven't chanted. Yeah. You remember they were chanting "fuck it, Bali" and all that bullshit. They don't see that anymore.
Yeah, that's all disappeared now.
They don't see that anymore. So what's going on there? They only do this when we're in a bad run, and so the fans, they won't do anything. They won't change.
Yeah, because football's about emotions. Now, obviously, wins make you happy, draws, depending on the circumstances, still piss you off, and losses obviously goes without saying pisses you off. So we start winning again, and depending, we start climbing up the table, people's feelings will obviously be more positive. You know, well, not everyone, but there will be people who think like that. Just about perspective. My expectations was to win a trophy this season. You know what I mean? Especially off the back of the 2 we won last season. It's like, if we don't win anything at all, how can this be considered anything other than a failure? You know what I mean? It's just...
I don't think we're winning anything, and I don't think we're even getting European football, which, like, it's
we're getting some form of European football. That's almost like impossible.
Yeah, we're going
to
be in Europe
to not get Conference League at the worst case. But
honestly, I hope you guys are right, but it's so painful for me to say that we're not getting nothing this season. I think we're fucked.
Look, I hear if we keep playing like this, making the same mistakes we did, then of course we don't deserve shit, and the football gods will just punish us regardless. I mean, obviously it doesn't help when refs fuck us over, but that just goes without saying. We get fucked over by refs regardless. We can only control what we can control, and in most cases we don't control games. So
everybody gets fucked by refs. I don't care about the refs. Burnley, Leeds, we should have done what we need to do. We didn't do it.
Yeah.
There's multiple games this season with Maresca with the PE teacher that we should have done what we need to do. And it's not on the manager. I blame the players and directors and the owners. That's it. Like, man, my dad has been a Chelsea supporter for a really long time. And as soon as these guys came in, when Bowley was there, he kind of had belief. As soon as this bullshit started with the young players, I've been fighting with my dad for ages. And now I'm like, shit, you were right. We're fucked. We're about to have the United fall down. And it's going to be fucking glorious. We're all going to be fucking losing our minds when we start finishing mid-table for fucking 3-4 seasons.
The directors are here for the next 7 years, by the way.
Yeah.
7 years.
Contract
That's a great
winning the Club World Cup.
7 years, brothers. 7 fucking years.
All right, big up Chelsea fans saying red card again, ole ole. Yep, that's us. That's literally our club. Big up Dinashin saying if we had Roman, we get Donnarumma and Semenya. Facts. Fucking facts. Big up Bola saying Chelsea fans, go support Clearlake. This is CFC London for you. Keir Starmer and the government come outside and take Roman's money. 6 years left, try me. That's literally calling out the government. I fairs, Bola. Big up, man. Big up to Jill. No. Big up, my G. This match was never going to be important for our season. Villa is the big one and our best hope of top 5. Regardless, this project will take time. I hear that, but it could have been done a lot quicker if the recruitment was smarter.
Which project?
Like, the last 2 years have been I hear what you're saying, though. Villa is literally like a top 4 final, it's looking like. We have to win this one, otherwise we could start getting cut off from the other teams. So I get it, but same way. A result from this game just got thrown away with another stupid ride. Jono says, ultimately, the Chelsea you know doesn't exist. Stop being thick. We had a utopian owner, Arsenal, FSG, etc. They all took time to thrive. That's very fair points. I'm not even going to argue that one. I understand the logic behind it. But again, naivety in recruitment is what's held us back for so long.
Yeah,
that's
but
ultimately where it comes down to.
That implies that Juno's saying that the talent is, for the most part, guaranteed to obviously reach their potential, which, 1, no one can guarantee. 2, barring injuries and whatnot, players don't develop at the same rate. And 3, some players will just never reach their potential, full stop. So this whole idea of, it takes time. Yeah, if you build the right foundations, keep your experienced players who the young players learn under, this team was not built like that. That was not the intention. So I call bullshit on that. I'm sorry, I got to call it for what it is. That's fucking bullshit. Like, I'm not going to stand here and be like, yeah, this team, I see the vision. I think this is going to come good in 5, 8 years. Who fucking knows? I only know what I see. And what I see is a bunch of players making the same dumb decisions, the so-called leaders not stepping up in the big occasions. That's by design. That's our fault. That's not no grand, design. It's not some secret vision that they got, that they think that they got 100 IQ that we can't see. We all see it for what it is. Poor recruitment. That's what it is. Let's
I'd say 2 things can be correct on that, because I agree. Like, we were very blessed with Roman Abramovich. God bless him. But same way, it doesn't validate the inconsistencies that Clearlake have shown. Just 2 things can be correct on that one.
Yeah, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out. Like, you obviously just build a team with players who've obviously been there, done that, know what to do in certain scenarios in a match. And then obviously young players have got raw talent, but then obviously need to learn from that set experienced players. And that's how you continue that cycle of winning. You just build a team of kids essentially winging it, trying to obviously rely on just their talent alone. That's not how football matches work. That's not how football works. Like, there's a reason why that saying, where Bill Shankly, I believe it was, you can't win anything with kids. Now, obviously people say we won a Club World Cup, we did, but also we had a mixture of experienced players. I rate experience based on just players playing a certain amount of games, not just age, because there is a distinction to be made. People seem to think like experience is only, are you 28 or whatever. No, if you've played like over 100-something games, like some of these young players have, you are experienced at the top level, especially if you played for Ajax like Hato has. That is experience onto itself. Yes, obviously the Premier League is a different kettle of fish, different league, etc. So playing in France is not the same as playing in the Prem. I get that. But still, you are experienced. There are things I still expect of you as an elite player that I need you to do. Tackle properly, pass properly. If you're not doing the basics, then there's something wrong. Fundamentally, there's something wrong. You know what I mean? That's how it is.
He's responded, actually. All the talent is not guaranteed to reach potential at all. Some will, some won't. Dodgers took 8 years to win their first title. Now they dominate. I hear that. I'm not even saying necessarily that we should have been winning the league by this point. I was saying as a minimum, we should have been competing. Again, 1 or 2.
Exactly. It should have been competing.
We could. The place could reach their potential.
And even competing would the whole idea around Clearlake would be looked at completely differently if we were just competing at this point.
I agree.
We're not doing that.
So it's a different sport.
And I'm not saying you're wrong, Juno, because I hear your logic. I get what you're saying. But there's also naiveties on their end too.
Of course.
I think 2 things can be correct.
He makes a valid point, but still, it's a different sport. It's on baseball versus football. Like, I mean,
and it's hard. And it's hard to.
No, I get the logic that he's trying to bring.
Yeah, I can see logic too. That's what I'm trying to break it down.
I agree too, but it's just kind of hard to see when, like you said, if you're recruiting bad, and then also you're constraining managers for what they're asking for. It's very hard to see how you can be optimistic if you're not even trying to go the right direction at least.
Because how is Liam meant to account for the mistakes that occurred in this match? How's he supposed to account for the likes of Neto doing the tackle that he did? You know what I mean? Like, he picked the best 11 he could with the players he had at his disposal. The only thing I can fault him on is maybe he should have made subs early. He should have taken Neto off. Should have taken off Palmer, Enzo, maybe both. I get it. That obviously alters the game, sure. But the way the game was going at 1-1, I think there was grounds he could have made those decisions. He didn't. But the players made their decisions on the pitch. Now they got to live with it. That's just how it is, unfortunately. So, it's a tough one, but I just don't think Racinha, aside from the subs, got this wrong. I mean, I know Daniel said the tactics may have been off, but we were still in the game, especially after we equalized. We were in the game. We just fucked it up. Set piece.
Juno's responded again. Big up again for the donation, bro. Appreciate you for that, man. Thank you. Pretty sure the guy speaking wrote off guys like Colwell and Gusto, who I guarantee will be world class in 3 to 4 years. Patience. Our fans don't have it.
He's talking about me. I did criticize Colwell for his petulance, so he's right on that. But I didn't say he was going to be a shit player. Gusto, he was too young to know whether he'd be as good as Reece James. Obviously, who knows? But obviously, right now, he's nowhere near the level. But
he's nowhere near.
I definitely did criticize Colwell. So
he's nowhere near. Look, I gave with a lot of players, like for example, as Gusto that he's mentioning. The first season, he was pretty good. I'll probably say he was a top 4 player for us that first season he was here.
I'd say so.
Yeah, he played Malagusta.
You know what I'm saying?
But
I mean, bro, now you went through Maresca, you were ass, and this season is pretty much ending, and you were still ass. So it's kind of like you have to see to agree with what he's saying. The Jono guy is saying you have to see.
This video is sponsored by.
You have to see some kind of progress. If you're
Look, I get you want to believe
or something like that.
But that's the thing, Brenton. Like you want to believe that some of these players will come good at some point. Like as a fan, you want to be that positive.
Yeah,
to an
proving
extent.
wrong.
We don't want to be all doom and gloom, but we got to also call it for what it is and what we see on the pitch. And the decisions that Gusto makes. Colwell was getting into bear fights. He wasn't. His tackles were suspicious here and there. He did get better towards the end of the season, especially in the Club World Cup competition, but he's still young. I think we live in an age where people think that these players, after 1 or 2 seasons starting, that they're suddenly now world class or they're faultless. They can't make mistakes and all that. They're gonna make mistakes still. It's just, are they still making the same immature mistakes they made when they were younger? That's my biggest issue with certain players. And only time will tell with Colwell. He's going to come back from an ACL. So his biggest hurdle is fitness and trusting his body to make tackles, to challenge aerially and all that. We have no idea what kind of Colwell's going to come back, unfortunately. So, and Sa, I mean, look, he's a young player. He's done quite well. Even in this game, I thought he did quite well. Him reacting, unfortunately, to hit the ball come off him for an own goal. Can you really blame him? The ball came in so fast.
Yeah, but that Gusto comment, he said 22. That's not a kid, bro. That nigga's a grown man.
And he was starting week in, week out for Lyon.
He's regressing. Gusto is dead ass regressing in front of our eyes, and you want us to wait for him to improve, bro? Like,
so wait, he just believes he'll become good at some point.
He could do that in Brighton, but not over here. I don't like. What are we doing?
Especially when we have a player like Reece James.
We have a player like
Well,
Reece James on the
floor
right
is
wing,
massive
and they're
after
like,
Reece
we're
James.
talking about Gusto. Like,
Yeah.
no chance. You know what I
22
mean?
is
If
not
he
a
had,
kid, bro. 22 is not a kid. It's in a, bro, I don't know what people are saying, bro. You
In
can't compare. You
footballing
can't
terms,
compare
footballing
Gusto's
when
terms,
you
age to
Brendan,
do,
I
like
you
guess
should
it is,
have
but
you
can't
should have
compare
the football
Gusto's age to
brains.
like a Santos or whatever. But like I said, Gusto's another example of a player as well. He's 22 and he's regressing. He's not even trying to improve and fix his mistakes. He does the same thing. That's
it
the
just depends on each person's assessment of these players. At what level do you expect them to play at? Like, if you're expecting Gusto to be the next Reece James when he plays instead of him, of course not. That's common sense. You don't have the same brain as Reece does. But at the same time, like you say, like people are impatient. But yeah, of course we're impatient. Like we've been in a trophy drought for how, like Premier League wise, what 2018. So it's just too like it is becoming too much to ask. Like, yeah, be patient for these players to come good, especially when we're seeing some of these performances that we're seeing. It really is testing man's patience.
Unless Gusto was progressing over time, like if he carried on after the first season and was continually progressing, then I'll agree. Yes, I'll have patience for him.
And I'll definitely put my hand up and say I am an
not when you're
impatient
regressing.
person.
You don't your patience wanes less if the player's regressing. So I don't see why we should have patience for him, in my opinion. Like,
is he though a damn good backup? That's the that's what I'm questioning. That's what I'm really trying to get at, Gilno. Is he the level that's required to be a substitute for Reece James? Because the performances we've seen from him, especially his decision making in the final third, has been terrible. He's been not the level. There's times where he has carried out the instructions of the manager, done a job, done decent, but not great, in my opinion. Just not great. And look, I'm not saying, me personally, I'm not saying sell him straight away, but if we can find someone who's a better alternative as a backup to James, I'm not against it. I'll be honest. I'm just done with trying to see players make the same mistakes over and over again, not showing that they have the capacity to learn from those mistakes.
exactly, that's always been my issue with it. And that's always been my issue with the team. If you play any sport and you make an error, you know to fix it, or at least you'll see an example.
I don't follow social media like that. You'll know as well, by the way.
Or you'll see somebody else make an example of, or a bad example during the game, and you fix it or something. These guys not even doing that, and they're older compared to guys like, Santos and stuff. At least Santos, he's young and he's fixing his errors. That's why we're even comfortable with him enough to sit in the pivot and all.
I'm literally just giving my opinion. That's literally all it is. Take it or leave it. I mean, there's nothing else I can say. I'm literally judging Malo Gusto off what I see from him. Man makes the wrong decision with his crossing, or he does fancy shit. He's nonchalant on the ball, like he thinks he's like some fucking Danny Alves regen. I don't like. He just doesn't have, to me, he doesn't have that self-awareness of the type of player he actually is. I mean, that's just me. That's how I see when I watch him play. I could be wrong. That's how football is. It's subjective sometimes, but as a fan, and what he does in a Chelsea shirt, if he does something that harms us in an attacking sense or defensive phase, I'm going to call him out on it. I mean, you might have more faith in him and the type of player he might become. That's cool. That's your prerogative. You know what I mean? But I'm just calling it for what it is. Like, obviously, when we did that whole B team, A team thing with like João Felix and all, we saw the levels drop off. We did, compared to the A team and then the B team. We saw the levels drop off. And yet again, I'm not saying the B team was meant to play like the A team, the starting players, but you could see who was good at the basics and who really was not the level. So it's just, if we're really trying to be serious about winning Champions Leagues, Premier Leagues, this and that, like a lot of us have ambitions for, then deep down inside, some of these players are just not it. Sometimes that's just the harsh reality. But I know we need squad players. Of course, every team needs squad players, but some squad players are just not good enough. We see it. You'll see it with your own eyes. And you ask yourself that question, is this guy really good enough? Sometimes they're just not.
Big up Rigo Park as well, saying Blueco sold us, Arsenal own us now. Oh, that's horrible. Big up Rigo Park though, man. And big up Bola saying Stan Kroenke is better than us after 8 years ago. Huh? He's better than us after 8 years ago. I'm confused, but that's all good. Either way, I'm fucking shattered. So I'm going to wrap up here. But big up every single one of you that's locked in. I'm going to send everyone over to League Gunner. Like, subscribe. Big up everybody. And yeah,
big up.
Peace. We'll be back live tomorrow.
Up the Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Up the Chelsea.
Oh,